I'm taking it seriously since I was.
I'm saying all that, you know.
And it all together, we got hours.
Hello, skateboarders. Welcome to TSM Live Show, Season 7, Episode 3. I'm your host, Tommie Zam. On this episode, we have interviews with Knox. Interview with Jeremy Wray. And musical guest, Prodigal Sunn. So you guys ready to get this show started? Let's do this.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
Can you dig it?
Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing, dude?
Tommy? Good
How's
to see
everything
you.
going?
It's going. I mean, just hanging out, hanging and skating today.
Hanging and skating?
Yeah, with all the TSM guys, meeting a lot of cool guys.
Oh, cool. And you drove up from where?
I drove down or up from San Diego. I live pretty much like on the border in San Ysidro,
Okay.
Chula Vista area.
Do you skate that skate park there?
Yeah, I mean, my local's IB Skate Park, Imperial Beach. It's my favorite park personally. It's just really simple. That or Eucalyptus Skate Park, or they
Okay.
call it CVS Skate Park. That's another good local park I love.
Okay. And are you from San Diego, or are you originally from San Diego? Or
I
what?
was born on the East Coast, South Carolina, Beaufort,
Okay.
South Carolina.
How long did you live there?
I think we moved when I was 6. I think I was 6 years old when we moved here.
Okay, so and then you didn't skateboard when you were there.
I mean, I got my first skateboard when I lived there from my Uncle Mike.
Do you remember what board?
It was a Kryptonics Walmart
Okay.
board. It was nothing special.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It's a board, right?
Yeah, I mean, it worked. Yeah, I mean, 6th birthday, I think that's when I got it. And it was my Uncle Mike had been skating, and he's more of a surfer guy. I don't think he realized that it would have changed my entire life.
Yeah. And then when you moved here, when did you move to San Diego?
We lived in Point Loma because my dad's in the military. He was stationed up in San Diego, so we moved to Point Loma military housing. And we lived there for 2 years. I have no clue how long we lived there.
Okay.
But I wasn't skating at all in that period of time. I was just a kid.
Okay.
I think I lost my Kryptonics board.
How'd you lose that thing, dude?
Dude, I don't think we even took it from South Carolina.
You're like, I don't want this board. Poop, I don't want it.
I suppose. I mean, I just have no clue where it went.
Okay. And then what did you do before your skateboard? Were you in like the sports or anything, or what?
I think I did flag football for like 2 months, and then I
Okay.
got tackled by one of the kids, and I just gave up.
You're like, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I was never
You,
a sports
you got
kid.
your face in the ground. You're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Time's out. Tap
I
out.
was like, no sports for me.
Okay. And what did you do before that? I mean, before.
I was a
before,
baby,
Yeah,
so.
before you. I mean, before you skateboard. What did you do before that?
Really nothing. I mean, I was just like in middle school, so I was just hanging out with friends and like
Okay.
making stupid choices.
Hey, we always make stupid choices when at that age, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think I really got into skateboarding in middle school, like being in that time period. I think 6th grade, I had like gotten another board from a kid named Aiden Walmer. Mm-hmm. I think it was like from 5th grade to 6th grade. That summer, I had moved to IB,
Okay.
Imperial Beach, and I met a kid named Aiden Walmer. Really, really awesome guy. He gave me my first real like trick board, and he would literally force me to get up out of bed every morning and just take me outside and be like, "We're gonna go skate." Like literally every single day of that summer, it was constant. He would like it'd be like 6 o'clock in the morning. He'd knock on the door, wake my mom up, and he'd be like, "Is Ben home?" It's like some 14-year-old kid. I'm some like 10-year-old kid. He's like, "Come on, let's go outside. We're gonna go skate." I'm like, "Dude, it's 6 o'clock in the morning." Yeah, it was. But I'm so glad he did that. It was really, like, it changed my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you remember your actual real first time you having a real board, other than your homie hooking you up?
My first real board I got for Christmas that year. I got that skateboard from him. It was a Santa Cruz Complete with I don't remember what it was. It looked like, I think it was a beach. It was just like a Complete you buy online. It was a beach. It had, pretty sure, Richta wheels.
Okay.
Gullwing trucks. Like, it was a beach, and it had like a quote right above the sandbar. It was like, I don't remember what it said.
Okay.
Something about a cafe.
And do you have, what was the skate scene like when you were growing up while skateboarding?
It was really just me and Aiden and my friend Ethan. There's like Ethan, Jacob. Those are my 2 really good friends from IB. But it was really just Aiden pushing me because I was the only one who like wanted to do it or like showed that I was kind of interested in it. Yeah, I mean, that's about it on that one. There's like, I mean, there's kids. There was like, he didn't let me go to the skate park. He didn't want me to go until I could ollie correctly, which I could. It was like a 2-inch vertical. But he was like, no.
Well, at least you did it, right?
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, why won't you just take me to the skate park, dude? And he's like, no, we're not going to do that. So I never really met any other skater kids until about like end of 7th grade,
Really?
beginning of 8th grade. Yeah, I was.
Because he would never take you to skate parks.
Yeah, no. He would always tell me not to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can thank him on that one. I wish I would have gotten to the skate park a lot sooner, because if I did, I feel like I'd be like a little better than I am now. I feel like it would have progressed me a lot more if I like was put in that group of kids that were good at skating and kind of pushed me.
So you're more a street skater more than a skate park?
I do a lot of street skating. I love street skating more than park skating. I mean, there'll be a day where like we go hit a spot with me and like the fundamental group, and then I'm like, oh, I need to go hit a park. Like this is like perfect park time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Or I'll like, on my Instagram, I constantly post park clips, because all my street clips, they're saving for the Fundamental Skateboards launch in May. So they're saving all my street clips for that. Yeah, and pretty much like before Fundamental, most of my street clips were subpar. They weren't like great. But after it, I think I got a lot better and a lot more, I don't know what the word is, more like
More
better.
progressive?
Yeah,
Progressed
progressed
better.
more
Yeah,
at
yeah.
street skating. Like it pushed me a lot more.
Okay. And what inspires you? I mean, to skateboard. I mean, what do you love about skateboarding?
When people are like cheering you on, like just people cheering, like that's my biggest thing. That's what pushes me the most. Like if I'm in a group of skaters, especially in contests, like I'll be in a contest and they're just like the group of people watching. It pushes me so hard. That and making like Shane, the owner of Fundamental, making him pretty happy with like my skating, progressing in a career in skating. Yeah, I mean, pretty much career-wise, that also pushes me really hard. I mean, impressing my dad 100%. Like, he's probably one of my bigger supporters on
Really?
skateboarding. Yeah, he's like,
Why you say that?
maybe because my mom doesn't support us as much. Nah, he'll take me to the park when I ask, when I'm hanging out with him and it's his weekend. We're like, he'll take photos of me, post it on his Instagram, always
awesome.
tag me and repost all my videos. Drive 2 hours from San Diego to come to a TSM interview.
That's good. I mean, it's honestly true. You know, from experiences, it's awesome to have, your homies and stuff like this experience, but also too having a parent, a mom, or a dad, or both supporting what you're doing, because it inspires you to get out there and skateboard and do what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know?
it really,
or
like,
not just skateboarding if you're into music or video games or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but mainly skateboarding. That's what inspires you, because they're supporting you. You want to see you grow into what you love to do. You know what I mean?
Dude, like it's super good to have them, and like the things they've done for me is like, it really. I don't think I'd be here without them.
That's
like,
awesome.
Especially like all the times my dad pushed me to drop in at the skate park.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he do? How would he do it?
Oh man.
Did he have like all right, dude, you drop in, I'll give you this, buy you this Coke.
No, I think he would just threaten me. No,
He's like, I'm gonna make your ass walk home, man. That's what's gonna happen,
that's
man.
probably something he said. He's probably like, if you don't do it, you're walking home. I mean, yeah.
Or you gotta pick up the dog shit for a week, man.
Yeah, yeah, just like some joke, yeah.
That's cool, man. That's good. And do you have a skate shop that supports you, or or is there any skate shop in your area that supports your skate scene?
I work at a skate shop, Emerald City Skate Shop in Coronado, California. They've really helped me out with pushing boards on me, pushing parts. I'm a really big fan of Slappy Skate Shop.
Okay.
They've helped me a lot too. Riding wise, I haven't ridden a lot for a shop. I mean, kind of unofficial.
Okay.
Like Emerald City kind of not having a skate team, and Slappy's trying to work on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Slappy's a good shop.
Yeah, they have a really stacked team. I love all the Slappy skaters. They're
Yeah.
all super kind. I love them.
Do you look up to them?
Oh yeah, dude. Miles Blackman, like one of my favorite skaters. It's
Okay.
so.
Well, why is that?
He's like, his style is unmatched, I think, and just that's pretty much it. Like unmatched style, super awesome guy, super kind. JT Silverstein too. He's a really cool guy. He's really nice to me. Pretty much anyone that's nice to me, I'm pretty happy with. I mean, if you're a jerk,
What about an asshole? Asshole.
I don't know. There's like people.
You never met an asshole skater? There's a ton
Oh,
out
dude,
there.
I know a ton of them.
There's a lot of them.
I'm not gonna name names.
No, we ain't name names. No, we won't name names on here,
Nah,
but
there's
we
like-
both know some.
No, I know a few, I'm not a big hater on like people, because I understand the position. It's very competitive, especially like kids my age trying to get sponsors and stuff, being like, because I know a lot more supportive than haters. I've never met like a real hater until I went back to South Carolina though, to visit my family. I met some kid and all he did was hate. It was so, I just couldn't help laugh, but laugh. Because I just, why are you hating so hard?
Yeah.
It's so crazy. He's like, oh, I'm in the middle of your trendy skate edit. It's going to suck, isn't it? I'm like, okay. It's like, all right, whatever, dude.
Yeah. And what are your, how long have you been skating? Like what, 10 years, 12 years, 13 years? 5 years?
I've been taking it seriously since I was in 7th. Like, seriously, I think...
What's serious to you?
Like, I kickflipped to my first 7 stair.
Okay.
So I was kind of like, okay, I can do something. Like, I can do that. That's pretty good. Yeah, like pretty much since beginning, like end of 7th grade, I was like, oh, I can do this. I can do something with this. And then I had some small companies hit me up, like this one called Sick Industry. That was really long ago. They made like clothing and stuff. They helped me out a lot. My friend Troy Martin, he had a small company called Reverse that we kind of ran together. We printed boards, and like he'd throw me. I'd like take 2 of the boards and then skate them, and then we'd make just like friendly edits, like friend edits.
That's the best one, homie edits. That's
like
best.
that's Yeah, and he like changed the name to like Cool Homie shit. So.
Shit, I used to have a homie. I used to have a homie crew. We call each other. Our crew was called Big Balls.
Yeah, dude.
BB crew, man.
Yeah, I mean.
But we used to make homie edits all the time, man. You know, like, boom, you know, have all these homie edits, you know.
Yeah.
But we would premiere all edits. We all sit at each other's house and like.
Yeah, that's what we did.
All right, dude, we'll go. All right, we dropped the edit. Let's watch it, you know.
Yeah, I think we really only did one video premiere. It was like a 2-minute video. We just had like a ton of the kids from Coronado who don't even skate. They're just like there to hang out, and they're like,
Yeah.
Troy like comes out with his projector. All right, we're gonna watch our video. And they're like, what? This is whack. And it's just like us doing like kickflip stuff four stairs.
But it's still awesome. You know?
Oh yeah, dude. It's still like
it inspires you, you know.
Yeah, 100%. It's like yeah, just the feeling of being with friends. That's another thing that like drives me. Hanging out, like skating with friends. That's my biggest thing. I cannot skate alone.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy said. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like I was listening to him talk. I was like, dude, that sounds exactly like me. I cannot skate alone.
Yeah. Yeah,
I always have to recruit like Bodie or something. Bodie Alvarado.
And you gave us a video. Tell us about this video we're about to watch.
It's pretty much just whatever Shane let me use.
Okay.
Because he wanted me to save a lot of the street clips I got for the May 18th drop, where we're putting out a video and dropping boards. All our graphics are going to be coming out.
Okay.
Which we're pretty excited about. But pretty much just a few throwaway clips and then some clips I was actually pretty proud of that I got earlier, like last year, the year before. Just a few clips. That's how I describe it.
All right, you ready to show everybody it?
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited to show
There you
you
go, Ben's video. Let's check it out. Dude, that's a dope video, dude.
Thank you, dude. I mean, what could I say? It's all I had left.
But I know it's throwaway footage, so you can't.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, maybe next time I'm on here, I'll bring a good video.
Yeah, no, definitely no. But I mean, I did hear in the grapevines you did like a backswing down at this famous double set.
Yeah,
in
there's
San
a
Diego.
double set. Yeah, you were there. Double set down. There's not a name. I mean, I'm sure there's a name, but I don't know of it. Just a Mission Valley apartment, like double set. It's a 3-flat 4. There's a curb right at the end, so as soon as you land, you're dropping off to the curb. I just backside 180'd it. I'm recovering from a pretty bad ankle injury that I had in South Carolina about 3 times I visited ago. I was trying to pop shove it this like 6-foot gap, and it doesn't look bad, but you can definitely see my foot twist a little, and it's just affected me for the past 5 or 6 months. It's been like I still feel it, but there's like it's been getting a lot better. Like I can kickflip consistently. About a month ago, I was still feeling like horrible pain every time I did any flip trick, but I finally got like tray flips down 2 stairs. So yeah, I'm trying to go back and backside flip it for my fundamental part. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was so hard to get off that curb. I think it took me like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but 15 tries throwing yourself down a double set that's almost like neck height to you kind of hurts, especially if you're falling on your back onto a rugged street. It's like
and plus you got to worry about the cars going left and right around that corner.
Yeah, and everyone there was not a good lookout. Almost got hit like 3 times.
Hey, I was a good lookout, man. I made sure you didn't get hit. You know, I was the lookout guy. I think you were talking about me.
Not gonna say anything.
Hey, I was the best, man. You know, I was the one who almost get hit a couple times around that corner. You know,
saving my life. Yeah, and then we saw some like San Diego OG too right after it. It was I don't remember his name. I don't think anyone got his name.
No, I don't think anybody knows his name.
Yeah, everyone was like trying to get his name. Like, what's his name? What's his name? And then you came back after talking to him for like 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name. No, I don't know his name.
Like, all right, thanks.
Not his name. So who are your sponsors?
We got, I mean, really 2 main ones. Fundamental Skateboards right here.
Okay.
And Psychotic. They do clothing. Fundamental does boards. They do clothing.
Tell us a little about Fundamental.
Fundamental is like a mental health-based skate team. It all started when Rec Universal, like a mental health awareness group that did skate contests, like rock climbing, like just action sport kind of contests. He did his first skate jam at Linda Vista with Malik Jones of like Technique Skateboards and Hub Bearings. They did like a skate jam, and I happened to go to it with Bodie, and I full cabbed the 5-stair. It was like a 5-stair sesh, and 8-stair sesh, and rail sesh, and ledge sesh. I didn't do anything on the rail. I suck at rails. I hate rails. You'll never see me do a rail. But yeah, I was pretty much dominating the whole thing. It was like, and Shane was really impressed, and he did I think 2 more skate contests. He did one. They're both at breweries, and there I just killed it again, and then did it. I mean the last one he did, I didn't do too great in, but I mean still we had fun and we talked and that's the whole point, you know. Yeah, super well acquainted. Then he kind of announced to me, because he had been asking me about like stuff he should do for Rec Universal, and like T-shirts and stuff. And then he was like, I want to do a board company, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. I mean, you do you, dude. Yeah. And he sent me graphics for like boards. He started sending me graphics for boards after he had like mentioned it, and I was like, oh, these are so good. Who are making these? He's like, it's all me. And I was like, dude, these graphics are crazy good. Like, I actually was super impressed, because I see graphics nowadays, it's just like not my style, not my tempo. Just like I don't enjoy graphics nowadays. I see these graphics, I'm like, oh my gosh, these are amazing. Like Isaiah Johnson's pro model, he did himself. Shane did it. Isaiah made it. That was really awesome. He was like one of the best graphics I think I've seen. Yeah, I've totally lost track where I was.
It happens.
Yeah, dude.
When we're talking about Fundamental, how it all became along.
Yeah, he started sending me graphics. And during this whole thing with the graphics and everything, he had been like recruiting people for a movie he was making for Rec Universal about mental health awareness and how skateboarding saves. Yeah. Something around like along those lines. And he finally was like, I think I got a name, Fundamental, and I was like, that's actually a really cool name. Like, that's simple. Everyone can remember that. And he came up with this like neuron, which is the logo. It's like a neuron because it's fundamental to brain and like thinking and mental health, you know? Yeah, and it just came super, super fast. He was on top of it. He was like, I need to get my business license. We need to get an LLC, trademark. Like, we got to get boards printed. He was so fast, so efficient. It literally came out of nowhere. Graphics out of nowhere. Like, team boards out of nowhere. The team definitely took some time, because there would be, like, people we added, and then, like, they'd be like, oh, I can't do this. Yeah. And then, or, like, they ghost us completely. But I think we kind of got it down to the few skaters we have, and I'm really happy on it. Yeah. These skaters are crazy. Gabriel, he is insane. All the Brazilian skaters are insane. They just went to Phoenix Sam. They are insane. We got Noah Roberts, Andrew Ham. They're all really cool guys. And they're older, like, well-known San Diego locals and Oceanside locals, and Isaiah's been pro for other companies. Yeah, so it just, like, everything happened so fast, it's hard to remember like all the stuff that happened in the 5 months that it took him to come up with a name, all the way to having boards printed and a pro.
Yeah.
It's just like so fast. Like I thought it would take years, like 2 or 3 years.
It takes a while, definitely does.
Yeah, but Shane was just super on top of it.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's rad. And then, so you guys are dropping a video soon?
Yeah, April 6th, Isaiah's actual board release party in Beertown, USA. Pretty excited about that. His video plus some clips from all the other team members are going to be in it. I'm going to be in it.
Sick, okay.
Yeah, Isaiah's like, actually about like 15 minutes before I got on, he's like asking me, do you have clips for the video? I'm like, oh, dude, I'm about to be interviewed. Yeah, he's like, Isaiah's also super in tune with this fundamental thing. Like he's trying his hardest to do everything, and he's doing a really good job. I mean, yeah, he's really like, his last sponsor literally ghosted him.
Yeah.
Left him in the dust. He did leave him with a ton of boards, so lucky him.
Hey, as long as you got a lot of boards, you know?
Yeah, dude.
And then what else you got going on for 2024? Anything else?
Not really. Probably just like putting out a personal part or working on fundamental, like a huge part for fundamental, at least like 3 minutes of footage. That's something I'd really want to work on.
Yeah.
Because I really have no video parts. I mean, there's like little friend edits that aren't very good, and I was like doing flat ground varials. But now I'm progressing at a point where I think I could drop a video part, like a decent video part. Yeah, I think that's my main goal.
Okay. And then where can people find you at? Do you have a social media? Do you have a YouTube channel?
1900 nipples.
Hold on, what?
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Hold on. Rewind that again. What's it called again?
1900 nipples.
How in the hell did you come out with that? Have
Keep
you met
that in
Have you met 1900 girls with different nipples or something, or what?
Oh, dude, I haven't been that lucky.
Or a chick with 1900 nipples around or something? I mean, what?
Yeah. So there's a skater named Gifted Hater, and he had 1800 nipples. You know Gifted Hater, yeah.
I know Gifted Hater.
I'm a very big fan of him. But before I knew his name was 1800 nipples, yeah, because his TikTok is 1800 nipples. Me and my friends had been like, I think we were in biology class and we were talking about human anatomy, and my teacher had said nipples, and like.
Did you go like, whoa, hey, all right?
Yeah, no, she was like, she said the scientific name for boobs, and she was like, yes, nipples. And I was like, 1900 nipples just kind of works, dude. It's like, like I said, it happens so fast, it's so hard to remember.
Hey,
like biology class.
At least people are going to remember who you are.
Yeah, I mean, and then.
You can get a tattoos on your
Troy
back.
Martin.
You get a tat back here that said 1900 nipples.
Tramp stamp, 1900 nipples.
There you go. Man. Don't go that far, man. Don't go that far, man. Don't go that far. I don't think your dad will let you in the house if you have a tramp stamp back here that said 1900 nipples, you know?
Yeah.
With a little tribal star around it, you know?
Look at that face. He is thrilled.
Well, cool. So that's how they find. So remember, 1900 nipples. You can find them on any platform.
Yes, it's a trademark name.
Don't worry, you won't see porn of 1900 nipples, but you'll find him skating.
You'll find a sex number. I will give you that. I've called it. It works.
There you go. Remember that. You can try it. Well, one last question. Do you have anything? You know, all these young skaters who are in your shoes that want to be where you're at or trying to be where you're at. Anything you want to say to them?
The biggest question I get from kids is like, how do I get sponsors, or how did you get so well known? Because like, I have kids coming up to me randomly being like, are you 1900 nipples? And I was like, I have 1,000 followers on Instagram, dude. Don't like, don't act like I'm a celebrity.
Well, you gotta get 1900, so you can do good.
Give away at 1900.
There you go.
And he's like, and there will be like kids like, oh, how'd you do this? Like, how'd you get like that? Contests are the biggest thing for anything. Go to contests. Like, don't ask me like, oh, do you think you can get me on the team? If you go to contests and you prove yourself to like people watching, they're gonna give you a spot. That's how like constantly going to contests is how I got on like Fundamental, Psychotic, Emerald City. I mean, when I'm on their team, when I skate for them, when I'm wearing their clothes, like that's how I got them. I showed them contest footage. It's all about contests. That's all it is. That's the biggest thing.
And style.
I mean, style. I mean,
And style. And
Jeff DeCesare.
Yeah,
I mean, people
yeah.
say he doesn't have style.
I know Jeff. I know Jeff personally.
I think he's crazy.
Oh, he does some gnarly shit.
Yeah, I love Jeff. He was super. I met him at Poods. He was like super cool guy.
Yeah, he does some gnarly shit.
Yeah, dude.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I mean, kind of a first for me.
And good luck on your first little video part that you're dropping in May 19th,
Thank you so
right?
much.
May 19th?
Yeah. May 18th.
18th? May 18th? 18th. My bad.
May
And
18th.
where are they going to premiere it at?
I'm not sure. I don't think we have a location. April 6th, though, or yeah, April 6th at Beertown US in Oceanside.
Okay.
That's where like the 3-clip part in Isaiah's board is being released.
Okay.
That's where you can buy it there too if you want to buy boards.
Okay.
Fundamentalskateboards.com.
Okay.
That's another thing we're pushing, selling Isaiah's pro model.
Okay.
We kind of just started selling it, so.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, you ready to check out Prodigal Sun?
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited. I mean, can't wait to see this performance.
Hell yeah. Well,
Sons
coming
of
up
Wu.
next, Prodigal Sun.
Station from the sevenfold.
Good look at me and know that I love you.
How you doing, Prodigal Son?
I'm great, my brother. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
You live up in L.A., right?
Yeah, I'm in LA.
How was the trip down here?
Oh, it was great, man. It was quick. You know, we predicted rain, they said, right?
Right.
So I was happy to see my brother in the sky, the sun, you know. He floated down. It took about, it said 125. We got here at 122.
Okay, good.
Be 3 minutes.
No problem with traffic or anything?
Not really. We was carpooling. That's
Yeah.
the thing about LA. You can carpool. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's why you always roll with like 6 people in the car. You carpool that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to save on gas.
So a little bit about you. I mean, you grew up in New York. You're
Right.
basically raised in New York.
Right.
What part of New York?
I'm from Brooklyn, man.
Okay.
Bedford-Stuyvesant, but all through Brooklyn.
Okay.
You know, and I also grew up in the South. You know.
What part of
back
the
and
South?
forth. Carolinas, Atlanta, VA.
Okay.
You know, I got family all through there, so I was floating through there a lot as a kid. You
Okay.
Know, wilding out.
Oh,
you know,
hell
so,
yeah.
You know, that's the vacation hub.
That's a vacation
When
hub?
you go, you know, oh, you going down south to your granddad. You're going to church. It's like, okay, you know, get it together.
Yeah. And what was it like growing up in Brooklyn?
Man, Brooklyn was rough, man. You know what I'm saying? But it was love at the same time because it was family. You know, everybody around supported one another. So we got a thing called block association, you know, where if the little kids on the block getting out of hand, the parents pick up the phone. And the brownstones is like becomes a telecommunication line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your boy out there, he's doing something. I see Sammy out there. Oh yeah, then they all come out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was regulations, you know.
Yeah.
It was good, you know. We had to learn right from wrong just like any other neighborhood, you know. A lot of gunshots, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of different things like that, drugs, you know, alcohol. But, you know, I rose up out of that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling good, looking good.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Yeah, man. So,
And that's where, you know, that's where you mostly, you know, living in Brooklyn, being on the streets, stuff like that, that's where you picked up the music and everything?
well, I picked up music from my house. You
Okay.
know, my pops is from Jamaica, Montego Bay. And, you know, my mother's, you know, she's in the soul, you know, she's an African-American native. And soul music, reggae music, you know, a lot of last poets and different things of that nature. So was a lot of consciousness in the household. So my music came from there. You know, Marvin Gaye, Barry White, Smokey Robinson. My mom's
that's good
playing that. I'm a kid listening. You know, Al Green. You know, my pops playing Buju Banton. Yellow Man, Capleton, all that. So it's a mix of all that,
Yeah.
So that's what my music inspired from. And then hip hop came along, and I had, it was cats from my neighborhood that was successful, like Big Daddy Kane, and different people of that aspect that actually really got me into lyricism, because I always was an analytic. I like to analyze first and then speak what I see, to the best I can, precisely. So I put that on paper, good at telling stories, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm good at explaining my experiences on paper, So once I started doing that, then, I can't skip, I went through a little correctional facility from being bad, as a child, getting crazy as a young teenager.
Yeah.
But, while I'm in there, I got time to write. So, that just opened my mind up to like, that dude from my hood, he did that. He on TV with big gold chains and girls and limousines. I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But not in that character. But just the fact that he's from my neighborhood and he did it, that's momentum and inspiration.
Yeah.
But I always was myself. I never I don't know. I can't say really that I have a favorite rapper from that era because it was so many different rappers giving me what I needed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You had Rakim over here, you had KRS-One over here, you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane over here with the fly style, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, that was all a part of my culture growing up. So, those are my inspirations in music, shall I say.
But also too, your parents inspired you with that music, with Marvin Gaye, and et cetera, et cetera.
Marley, you know what I'm saying? All that,
And do you feel like listen to that has got you to where you're at now, got you better, got you where you want to be?
Absolutely, because in music is lessons. The type of music I was listening to, like Bob Marley, and you hear different things. He's teaching you different things, like science, history, culture. I took all that in. So when I spoke, I understood that people are listening. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just be speaking babble. Babble is confusion. I got to speak something that manifests where people can understand. Oh, that's P Sun. When they hear that, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, you got to be clear and sharp on what you're speaking, man. You got to be from here.
Yep.
If it ain't from here, then it's from here. And then from here, you can just keep making stuff up.
Yeah.
So I'm not I splash it on the wall naturally, you know what I'm saying? I don't make it up. It comes out of me,
And do you feel like writing lyrics, when you first wrote your lyric, how old were you when you first wrote your lyric?
I was like 12, man. It started with me, quoting other people's raps. That's how it always started. You learn Rakim whole rap, spitting it, doing talent shows. Now you doing songs because you in school. So what y'all gonna do for the talent show? I'm doing EPMD. Throw the whole outfit on. You got some chill. You know what I'm saying? And we out there rocking that. So at the end of the day, all those things inspired me to be like, I'm already spitting this right here. I got to put my own words in here now. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, it always starts from somewhere, man. Nobody just make nothing up.
Have you ever had like a writer's block whenever you wrote?
Yeah, sometimes, plenty of times. And I was doing the first album, it was tracks that I listened to in the studio that everybody was like, yo. I'm just like, I'm not getting on that one, son. I'm not getting on that one. Anything you don't hit me on, I didn't want to get on, because I wasn't feeling it. At the end of the day, it was just, it got to come out of me. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't coming out of me, then I can't make it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's a feel.
Yeah.
Just like skating and, basketball, shooting the hoop. When you hit them, you see somebody hit like 7 threes, he in the zone.
Yep.
He feeling it. Nobody cares. You can say, oh, shut up, Tommie. Still shoot a 3. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can distract that because you're in the moment, know?
No, definitely. And then I'm going to go back a little bit. You said you did talent shows, right, when you were a kid?
Yeah, man.
Do you remember your first time you did one?
Yeah, I remember I think I was in 9th grade. It was me and my man Mike Green.
Okay.
Where we did I was rapping and somebody else was rapping. And my man Mike was dancing. And we was in school show. And we came fly, had the top fades and dancing, had the routines. But it was good, man, because it showed me that I could, and this is a school now. So it's people that I got to see every day.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, well, you know, you always get the butterflies, but once I say it's a go, like, you know, it's a go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever happens, see, like I said, you can't make it up, so it's all natural.
Mm.
You know, I don't, you know, life is not perfect. You got to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To learn. You
Yeah.
know, so at the end of the day, if we make mistakes, sometimes people can't tell.
Yeah.
It's natural.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean? So.
No,
Yeah.
definitely true. And that's pretty cool. I mean, like, you know, learning that you know, inspired by your parents' music,
Right.
doing your talent show, you know, getting to where you are now, but you also too, you're also a part of a big clan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how did all that come together?
Well, you know, I was coming home from my vacation slip, like in '91.
Okay.
You know, and right when I got out, you know, I was staying with my grandmother in Brooklyn. You know, and things didn't go too well, so I was out. You know, and then I was in Manhattan doing my hustle, bumped into the brothers. You know, we in the studio over here. Oh, word? Firehouse. Just so happened, where I was staying at was the same block across from the studio.
Yeah.
And I would be in the studio every day when we was doing 36 Chambers. You know, I bumped into RZA first and Killa Priest. And I knew RZA from the rallies, the parliaments, you know what I'm saying, in Harlem. You know, and basically they was like, yo, come through. Came through, and I would come through with the blessings, you know. We tree up, you know, food, whatever, I'm chilling, you know, I'm just in here. And while Cass was on the road, you know, Rob was like, yo, you got the voice. I need you on some of these hooks. So, you know, we was doing bring the motherfucker, part of my language, bring the ruckus, you know what I'm saying? And I did, you know, I got on the hooks and things of that nature, and just, you know, Can It Be, and, you know, Tears, you know, just in the backdrop, doing the hooks and all that. You know, it was just, it was family, man, at the end of the day. It wasn't really nothing like a fairy tale story. It's just like brothers that was Airlights. And we got in, and it just grew from there.
Yeah.
You know, and basically we all had a style, you know, the group Sons of Man, Killa Priest, 60, and Razor, Hellraiser, and Shabazz the Disciple. We all had a distinctive style, you know, which was, you know, more of knowledge, you know, science, history. You know, we talked about religions and different things in our music. And it was, you know, considered spiritual because we was tapping into other aspects that people wasn't, you know, and waking you up like, oh, you heard what he said, man? You know, with Killa Priest, he got so many rhymes.
Oh, he does.
Killa Priest,
and so
man.
many albums.
Man, so many, but it's just the way. I remember he had this freestyle where he said, I grabbed the pen, and I mean, he said, I write pen to paper or something. He said, I grab the pencil and get a pencil wood spasms. It's like, yo, who says that like that? Like wood spasms, like this, he killing the pen. You're like, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you know, so we always had that out of the box type, you know, rhymes. You know, we don't care if you like it. This is what it is right here.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, people liked it because it was different.
Yeah.
So, you know, RZA saw that because RZA has that style.
Oh,
you
yes.
know, so we was his group. You know,
So
running every
hold on.
day.
So Sons of Man was RZA's group. Okay.
Originally.
That's
You know?
that's dope.
Yeah, we was everywhere with RZA. You know, get a limousine for me and the Sons of Men. And every show we go to, we in the back of the limousine, just building about all type of stuff. Why is water wet? You know what I'm saying? Does time occupy space or does space occupy time? You know, we was on all type of stuff. We was like 19, 18, 20 years old, man. But we was out of here, you know, and that right there really opened me up to when I traveled outside, you know, communicating with people because I already had that in me. You know, I don't draw lines at the end of the day. You are who you are.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing from you.
Yeah.
I accept you who you are. Unless you do something for me to, you know, break that road, vice versa. You know, you know, if somebody disrespect, then you got to say, hey, you disrespected, man. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, cool. This is what you did, though. Oh, okay, we have understanding. That's what grown-ups do.
Yep.
You know, kids want, well, I disrespected you. What? What do you mean I disrespected? Listen, bro, you disrespected me, man. Let me tell you how. You know, we got to listen to one another. That's what I mean by communication.
Yeah.
So that's the way I communicate through my music.
That's awesome.
I want you to hear every word I'm saying. You know.
That's rad. And you know, knowing that you're part of the clan, did you ever think you ever be part of that? Because I mean, you know some of the dudes way before, like school and stuff like that and everything.
Well, you know, I really, for me, it was a movement. You know what I'm saying? So we all came from nothing, poverty. You know, welfare or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And the fact that we was coming together for one common cause, that was enough alone. We was young, you know, excited. Nobody knew. We was learning as we went. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that it's like, let me put it this way. I never wanted to be down with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
At the end of the day. So it was, how it happened is how it happened. It was natural. You know, so I was there in the beginning. So it wasn't like we had to pick. You know what I'm saying? So Sons of Man was already a whole.
Yep.
And I was walking my own deals at that time. I had a solo deal, like a demo deal for Sons of Man.
Okay.
You know, because you know I'm on my politics. So when we was all, Sons of Man was already hanging every day. Like we was just doing, it was magical. Every time we get together, something crazy happened. And we writing in this writing, because I had a loft, like I said, across the street from the studio.
Yeah.
And we will all be there, just building. It was all about knowledge, building, information, as much as we can know.
Yeah.
So that's why when you hear the music, it's like, yo, who was these dudes, man? Where these dudes came from, man, with all this, man? Since the calculation of time, my book of life. It's like, yo, who was these dudes? So we was always over here. When the rap game was here, we was here. You know what I'm saying? So every rapper was looking at us. Like RZA said, Sons of Man is the vocabulary. Like a lot of rappers got their vocabulary from the Sons of Man.
Yep.
You know,
100%
because
true.
a lot of stuff we was saying was like, yo, but we wasn't just saying it, we was explaining it. You know what I'm saying? So it made you have to go see what we was talking about to see if it was, oh, okay, I never heard of this. And that's what it was about, putting out something new every time, not what everybody else is doing, you know. Not to disrespect it, but, you know, I wasn't into shiny suits and, you know, dancing. You know, we came from the 80s with that. You know, you danced in the club to get girls. You know what I'm saying? That's what we danced for. You know, you throw your stuff on, you do a little move. If you don't know how to dance, you're not getting no girls, bro.
Did you dance like that in the club? Let me see that dance one time, man. How'd it go, like this? Did it go like that?
Nah, it's that, you know, you got a little shake. That's that stand in one position where you standing in one spot. You ain't got to move. And she see, oh, he got some rhythm.
Oh, okay.
You know, so if you ain't got no rhythm, then she ain't gonna ask you to dance.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Yeah, man. So
That's right. And another question: how did you get your name, Prodigal Son? How did that all start?
okay, yeah. Well, my name was Son of Man.
Okay.
By itself, and Killa Priest was the one that said, yo, you like the prodigal son, bro. You've been on your own since you was young. You know, I was been down since I was 15, so I had my own cribs and, you know, roommate, everybody stay at my crib, you know. So, you know, it's a story like that of the prodigal son. He left home as a child, went out into the world, you know, spent all his spoils, and then at the time he realized, like, oh, man, I'm out of money, and I'm out here with no family. And, you know, the key of that story was the most important of that is family.
Yeah.
He went back home. His father said, my son has returned. The brother was mad because he was like, man, I've been holding you down all these years. You never act that excited for me.
Yeah.
He was like, man, the point is your brother's home. Aren't you happy to see him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We better as 3 than 2. Aren't you worried about him out here? You ain't heard from him in years. You know, so that's the thing. So prodigal means extravagant and wasteful. You know, so that's heaven and hell.
Yeah.
You know, you got to go through hell, love hell or right. You got to love the hell you go through, man, to come out right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you don't love what you go through, then you'll never understand it.
True.
And you'll just be stuck. You know, I'm about growth. You know,
Yeah.
I don't get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I put myself sometimes in uncomfortable zones because it's okay to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's how you grow. You know.
And then you made the move to LA from New York. How did that work?
Well, I got into film. You know, I started acting.
Okay.
You know, the lady I was signed to, we was all signed to. She was just like, Prodigal, you a natural, da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm not no rapper, I'm no actor, I'm a rapper, man. And she was just like, oh, I'm telling you. So we got the acting coach,
Oh, yeah?
and then I went in for like a week. And, you know, she was like the top acting coach in New York. And she was like, you got it, you're a natural. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I'm just being me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But from my understanding, most actors are just being them.
Yeah.
And they bring the character, you know, to life just as their personality.
Yeah.
So I went to a couple of auditions, and it was a role for Adam Sandler movie, Little Nicky.
No way, you're in that?
No, I wasn't in it.
Oh, okay. I was
But
about to say, I gotta
that
watch
was
that
my
and watch it
first.
for you.
Yeah, that was my first audition.
Okay.
So I went for it, and the role was playing an old man. I was 25.
Hold on, you were going to play the old man?
They wanted me to. So I went. They was going to put the dress up.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
You know, and at that time in New York, all the rappers that were actors they put us against each other, like Sticky Vegas, whoever was was acting. So I would go to auditions, and I really wasn't trying to act. So I didn't want nobody to see me. Like, so.
Were you in the skies and everything? When you
Nah,
were
I
there?
just was trying to get in the times that I'm thinking like, yo, if I do see him, I'm a dip. You know what I'm saying? But I get cool with the casting agents, so they let me. Oh yeah, what's name's coming in next? Oh, what? Okay, let me get out of here. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Oh, we want us because they gonna clown. Oh, you acting now, son? And so I basically went for the audition, and they called me back and was like, we love him.
What?
What? That's what I said. I'm like, this guy's an old street vendor, but it's the main role. So I'm like, so the director and the producer, I can't figure out which one, but the director wanted a younger actor, and the producer wanted a seasoned actor. So I beat everybody out of New York.
Wow.
For the role.
Congratulations on that, man.
Yeah. So then they went to L.A. And for like 2 weeks it was going. And my agent called me, was like, yeah, they still saying they wanted, So then she called me back. She was like, yeah, they had a nice little battle, but the director won. They went with John Witherspoon. And I was like, wow. I was like, yo, what you expect, bro? That's John Witherspoon.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's actually an OG. You know what I'm saying? So I was humbled. Like, yo.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So, but that was my first audition. And then my second audition, I went again, and I was like, dang. I went for The Wire. That was my second one.
Okay.
And I saw the role, and later on that night in the studio, 36 Chambers, I heard my brother Meth talking about the role, the same role. So I was like, and the brother, he probably only know this to this day, man. But I heard him. Yeah, I heard him talking about the role, and I was like, for Juice on The Wire.
Oh, okay.
And I had we all had the same script, so I just fell back.
Oh.
And Meth got the role. Meth was Juice. You know what I'm saying? That was it. That's my brother here. Okay, we good. Somebody in here, we good.
Yeah.
So that was my second one, and then my third one was Sex and the City.
Okay.
I went for the audition, and it was me playing a rapper where my manager was dating Samantha.
Okay.
And supposedly somebody stole my rhymes. So I had a scene where I'm streaming on my manager, and he with Samantha. And I basically got the role for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the role for that. And it was the first episode with some black people, as they say. Yeah, they was having some problems with the show being in New York City. It was just only white people. Yeah. And they was like, hold on, this is New York City, man. What's going on? So I broke the color barrier on Sex and the City like this. Here I am, me and a couple other brothers and sisters. Yeah, so that was my first episode, and that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody was telling me, I never saw it till years later.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm it's crazy that I never, because I don't look at TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not on TNT or wherever Sex and the City is at.
Yeah.
I don't look at Sex and the City. So I'm like, I'm not looking for me. But everybody's telling me, bow, 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 bow. I see you on Sex and the City, bow, bow, bow. Even meetings that I was in with my, I got a couple of friends out here in Orange County, doctors and different people. My girlfriend is flying in from New York. She wants to meet you because she saw you at Sex and the City. I'm like, I just had a little role. It wasn't like I was a main guy, but I guess my role was illuminated because I was streaming on the guy. So it was just funny, man. You remember that? Yeah, man. So it's been some close calls, man. And my last one was Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Vice City.
Okay.
I was scheduled to play Lance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy with the pink suit.
Yeah.
So I got the role. I was going every day. At the same time doing the Sons of Man album.
Okay. The first one or?
Savior's Day.
Savior's Day. Okay, that was a great album.
I was doing Savior's Day. And so I would be in the studio from 9 at that night to 9 in the morning and go straight to the audition.
Damn.
And they knew I was coming from the studio, so they'd be like, "You sleep over there for a while, and we'll get you." But I'm plugged up. I got to do all this, the steps and all that,
Yeah.
the walk. Yeah. So they was like, "We need you for 3 weeks." That's what they told my agency. And they was like, "No." After I started getting in, they was like, "We need you for 3 months."
Oh,
And I
damn.
couldn't do it because we had the Iron Flag tour. Oh, hold on, was it? Yeah, it was the Iron. Hold on. The W tour.
The W tour.
And I was doing Savior's Day. So, of course, I had to go on the tour to play the album.
Yeah.
So I can get cats on it. I need you on this. I need you on this. So I just get on the buses, play it. Ghost like, I'm getting on this one, son. It was love. I just played the album. And by the time I got off the tour, the album was done. I had everybody I needed to come through the studio in Brooklyn. And but I ended up going back every day to that role, and I just let them know I couldn't do it, man. But I was so mad, man, because when I came off the tour, every city bus in Brooklyn had Grand Theft Auto Lance with the pink suit on. I was like, no, that could have been me.
You would have called out.
Oh, man.
Everybody be like,
I
yo.
regret that to this day, man. I would have been in this thing with Ray Liotta, bro. Rest in peace to the G, man.
Yeah. But also, too, you've been on the bus with the pink suit.
Oh, man. Rolling through Brooklyn. Like, yeah, that's me right there. That ain't me, but that's me.
Everybody taking pictures and sending it to you.
Yeah, man. So
That's right.
that was my little 4 things. And then from there, I started transitioning into producing. Because I was saying, acting is cool. But it's like I'm an artist, rapper. So it's similar to the same thing. You in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Producers behind the board.
Yeah.
So I looked at what we wasn't doing as far as, in the family at a young era of where we was at. And I was like, I'm going to produce, man.
Okay.
I like it, So I ended up producing my boy Omar Sharif gave me my first shot.
Okay.
He was like, I'm doing this documentary, American Rap Stars, son, I need you. I'm like, word, what's up? What you need me to do? I gave you your AP credit. Just give me some interviews. I know you good. I'm like, all right. So I went and got some interviews, Ghostface, We went to Willie Esco, Run DMC receiving their star on the Walk of Fame. And we sold it to first, I think, Shoreline Pictures or First Look Pictures, one of those. And it was a blockbuster hit. One of the blockbuster hit. Then Showtime came through looking for blockbuster hits. And they grabbed us, put us on Showtime Demand. And then from there, it circulated. It was #1 the first night on Showtime Demand. So then, that's the test. Showtime Demand was the test to see if it circulates in the Showtime. So it circulated in the Showtime, and then Viacom, and then it circulated for like 10 years. We got a little award for the rap document, longest rap documentary ran on cable. Then we did Female American Rap Stars right after that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was my little claim to fame of what brought me here, producing independently, create my own projects. And then after that, of course, came the grinds. You know what I'm saying? Because I was heavily, when I came here, I love action sports, you know what I'm saying? In New York, skateboarding is just skating to the store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go to this Manhattan, you might see some cats going crazy off the bars, getting chased.
Yeah.
But I used to watch Gravity games on TV.
Yeah.
Seeing these dudes with motorcycles and flipping and skateboard. I'm like, this is, man, we can't do that out here.
Yeah.
Because in New York, the cops is chasing you all day on
100%.
motorbikes.
Yep.
Like Harlem got it mapped. It's a whole gang of them on bikes. When the police chase them, they go up steps. That's just, you seen it in movies probably. Yeah, that's for real. They hire those guys just to do that.
Damn.
They don't get no stunt man. Y'all just we give you this. Y'all good with that already. Y'all know the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it was always in my in me to, So when I came here, I connected with a brother that was shooting for the Gravity Games, a guy named Eric. And he was like, I'm cool with Ronnie Fice. I was like, word? So me and Fice ain't believe that he knew me. So Fice was like, all right, hook it up. So we connected, and then me and Fice started running. And first I had an idea, we need to do a show called Mikes and Bikes. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much, I know a lot of people. Film, acting, producing, skating. So let's just call it the grinds, man. Because everybody got to grind to get to where they got to get to.
Yeah.
Whether you be a skater, a painter, a writer, whatever it may be, you got to go through it to get, to your best.
Yeah.
So that's what the show was based on. Me and Fice going into the world. Hip hop meets action sports. Wu-Tang meets Metal Militia. You know what I'm saying? 2 renegades that just kick the doors in. Because Ronnie's story, they was motocross, and then they rebelled and went to the mountains and started making with the bulldozers and doing flips, and then they rebelled their way in the gravity game. He showed me the picture where they all on the side, you know, with the bandanas on, and then after that, the sport moved it into FMX.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we got to do this. This is a great idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if they probably could have got some bread for that, though, like forever. We started FMX. I bet you that didn't happen. It never happens with the corporations.
No.
Never. Yeah, man. So that was my claim to fame into producing and coming into the behind the camera, in front of the camera, behind the camera, doing both. You know, that's what brought me to LA.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And do you like LA or New York better? What's the difference?
I know everybody asks me that, man. I love home, of course, but I love LA because it's, you know, it's relaxed, it's spaceful. You know, you can go places to get away. There's no getting away in New York. You know, you got relatives all over. Oh, you up here? Yeah. Oh, man, I'm up here checking out my homegirl, man. Yo, all right, so you chill for the day and let's go hook up in the morning. I'm like, bro, I came here for 2 days to chill. I ain't even want you to know. I just was calling you. As a matter of fact, you called me, and I just happened to be in the Bronx. I'm like, So yeah, it's no getting away, man. That's what we had problems with at all our shows.
Yeah.
In New York, man. That's
everybody
why you
just hit
never
you up.
see a lot of Wu-Tang New York shows.
Really?
Have you ever noticed that?
No, I never noticed that.
Yeah, it's always at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, man, when we did our shows in the beginning, RZA in the New York Times has the biggest family in New York City, according to New York Times.
Really?
Yeah, the Diggs, Cuffeys, and Turners. Now, the Cuffeys own New York. That's Dirty's grandfather, Will Cuffey. They own New York.
Yeah.
They the Indian in the history book that they said sold New York for mustard beans and wine, which wasn't true. But anyway, that's him.
Okay.
So they come from Shinnecock.
Okay.
So that was the first people on that land right there. So every show, you better believe, it's people at every show. You might see a RZA out there. Oh, that ain't RZA. You know, or you might see an old dirty bastard. That ain't old dirty. Yo, for real, like look just like him, like a skinny version. You're like, yo, oh snap. Like I know no BS, bro. I have seen it in Harlem. Yo, I'm telling you,
Not
bro.
in LA, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's Cuffeys out here. It's the West Coast Cuffeys. Yo, it was crazy. One came to I had a loft downtown, and she heard I was out here. She came to my crib. She looked just like the girls.
Really?
Just like them. And she told me the whole story, how we over here, we're William, because they got the reservation in Long Island, the Hamptons. They're the original owner of the Hamptons.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's that.
That's
So
awesome.
that's why the shows is back, you know, family everywhere. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
we can do it out here easily because, you know, it's not, it might be a couple pop up, but they got on the plane.
Yeah.
And we got our own internal family out here already. You know? It's like I got my guys in here. Yeah.
And you performed this song. Tell us a song you're about to perform for us.
Yeah, this song is called You. It's off this album called The Spark.
Okay.
You know, The Spark is basically like, you know, we had The Swarm, The Sting, you know, Wu Chronicles. So I basically came and put that type of album together, you know, featuring different members from the Wu family, Sons of Man, Killa Army, you know, Black Knights, you know, Big Twins, Infamous Mob, Kiva Motorcycle,
Yeah.
you know. So it's a compilation album, but it's my album. I'm on every song. So yeah, that's the song You was based on, you know, basically for the people, you know, because I do this for me and you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, so
100.
that's what it's about.
Well, you ready to perform?
Let's rock it.
All right, let's do it. There you go, Prodigal Son, right here.
This one's for you. Let's go.
Yeah, yo, this one's for you. I said this one's for you. Yeah, yo, this one's for you. Yeah, I said I love what I do. Yeah, I said I love what I do. Yeah, cause this one's for you. This one's for you. 7 days a week, 7 different attires. Solid like wood, water, earth, wind, and fire. Driven by the light of the dark, rolling with sires. Spark from the east of the map, the Park Piper. I see the liar, venomous viper, sniper eyes for the sniper. See the web of the spider, the devil loves desire. Protected the Sonny the writer, swift through the typer, swift through the cipher, spit it through the microphone. I'm on my own, yo, solid through the prone. Go prone, end zone, running through your clowns, break somebody on your grounds. Listen to the sounds of blackness, the fact is, when I'm at this, not one soul can mass this. The flow is like matches, solid liquids and gases. Energy spilling through the wire on the masses. Lost in the words of my voice, take classes. Started from the Sons of Man, old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, streets of New York, home of the classic. Land of the drastic, chrome metal plastic. The force fantastic, best die Jurassic. School of scholastic, cosmic galactic. Fresh out the attic, I'm at it, I got a habit. Opportunity came knocking, I had to grab it. Never was a fool for tricks, you silly rabbit. Wise like the Abbott, king on the tablet. Name on the cloth, designed in the back. And this one's for you. This one's for you. This one's, what? I said, this one's for you. Uh-huh. This one's for you. This one's for you. Yeah, yo, I see the game full of thirst. Hip-hop running through my veins about to burst. A rebel in the shadow, the one who battled the curse. Once fell victim and overcame the worst. My aim, to overthrow the villain with the purse. Nights on the dirt, feet on the turf. Wavy on the earth since my first day of birth. Stones in the ring, baby blue like the Smurf. Swimming through the city wave, learn how to surf. Champion opponent, I do it for what it's worth. Life on the hustle, add it up, stack it up, build from the rubble. Bread on the double, stay away from trouble. Escape from the muscle, deflate the muscle. No matter where I'm at, yeah, Sonny came to bubble. Fame is a puzzle, made it without the muzzle. Give it to you real and raw because I love you. You. And this one's for you. This one's for you. This one's for you. Yo, and yo, I love what I do. Yeah, and this one's for you. This one's for you. This one's for you. You. I said, I love what I do. I said, we love what we do. I said, I love what I do. Hip hop, yeah, that's my habit. Yeah, hip hop, that's my habit. Yeah, hip hop, that's my habit. Yeah, hip hop, that's my habit. Hip hop, that's my habit. I gotta have it. Yeah. TMZ, KMS, and True Skateboard Magazine. We live. We live, yeah, and this one's for you. And this one's for you. Yeah, and this one's for you. Do it for my BK crew. Yeah, and this one's for you. Yeah, and this one's for you. Yeah, and this one's for you. Do it for my LA, Orange County crew. Yeah.
Dude, that was a dope song, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
That was good.
Appreciate it.
Who's this crew you with, man?
It's the squad right here, KMS, baby.
Tell me about them.
These dudes from around this area, but they're specifically from a park called Murdy Park.
Okay.
And they killed it.
Okay.
So we call them Killa Murdy Squad because they killed Murdy Park. You know what I'm saying? It's my brother Ryan.
I'm Brandon.
You already know.
Shane, a.k.a. Blaine.
Ramon Cyprian, a.k.a. Mo Sips.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. So how'd you find these guys?
This is a crazy story, man. My brother Rampage Jackson, UFC fighter, we had a label together.
Okay.
He had this singer named J. Real. And J. Real lived out here in Orange County, I think Westminster somewhere. And one day I had to show the garage. So he was driving down the block, saw these brothers. And he called me on the phone, pulled over to them, because they was ripping. So he called me like, yo, bro, I know you got the show, man. I just ran into these guys, man. They crazy. Put right on the phone. Yo, what up? Yo, what up, man? They was like, what, 18, 17?
Yep.
So I said, yo, come down to the loft. Him and Ramon came down to the loft. Came down, running every sense, bringing them to all this. I plugged up with Jake and everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I got my skate team now. This is my skate crew.
Oh, so this is your skate team?
Yeah, this is Killa Murdy Squad.
Okay.
This is the Wu-Tang skate squad.
Oh,
right here.
sick,
That's why you
dude.
see them laced up in all the Wu stuff. So basically, it was my squad first, and then my boy Power is, into the clothing, the Wu wear, and the brand. We was dealing with the skate brand and all that. And he was like, we not skaters, bro. We need to get some real brothers that do that, and let's let them do that.
Okay.
So these is the guys right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more, but these are the vignettes right here.
The originals, the OGs.
Yeah, the vignettes.
So how's it feel, dude? Like being part of this,
Shit, it's a brotherhood.
Feels great.
Oh, you got the mic.
Yeah, I got my mic up. I'm good. Feels good. Feels real good. Met up with Prodigal, just as real as it could get from day one. Took us in. It's incredible. These guys been with them forever, so it just clicked. It's like a family.
And for him to come up to you guys, were y'all like kind of like, oh shit, dude? Like, are y'all nervous or what?
It's a long story.
Well, you can make it short. You can make it short and sweet.
I'll do the short version. So, me, I didn't really even. I was like, Prodigal Son, what is that? Because I knew the group Sons of Man, but I didn't know like everybody within the family.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's a big family.
Yeah, it's a huge family. So I'm pretty sure it was Ryan and Ramon that went up to the studio first and met him. And then they just came back with this story. Like, dude, we met this dude. This shit was crazy. And I'm like, all right. Well, when are we going to meet him, like, all of us?
Mm-hmm.
And then we eventually met him. It was cool. He was just like us. It was, like, comfortable. But going there, I was nervous, at least. Because I'm like, I don't want to geek out. I'm not trying to look like a fool. But then, like, so I just try to keep quiet. But then he's just like us.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, same mindset.
That's awesome.
So it was just natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you?
I wasn't there at that time, but definitely the first time meeting him, I was a little nervous before, and then after talking to him for a second, just what everyone's saying, you know, just family, and nothing but love, and you know, it's very, very blessed.
Yeah.
You know.
And you?
Yeah, no, dude. It's always been good times pulling up to the studio, chopping it up with P, watching him do his, make his magic, and then, a lot of memories just going out, music videos with him, like Rampage.
Hold
like
on, you guys been in a music video?
Well, we just did the little whenever P Son would do some music videos, we would just do backgrounding for him.
Okay.
Basically, just try to
like kick flips and trailers.
whatever we
like
could,
that.
just regular stuff that
Most is just there to support.
we do
And
normally.
then you find your place. You're like, oh wait, we could do this. Or,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's skateboarding and music is. I felt like it's a big part of hip hop, and
That's true.
We've all been pretty hyped on it since day one, and it just kind
that's
of.
really the thing. We started making videos with just Wu-Tang music.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's all we did. Like the first video we made was called Murdy, Only Built for Hijinks.
Okay.
I think I finished it
That's the one I saw.
in like
Crazy.
2000. I think I finished it in like 2006 or something, because it was already done, but there was really no YouTube or anything back then to put it on. So I just made a bunch of DVDs and would hand it out randomly. And then the Maloof Money Cup came up. And so I just made, so the Maloof Money Cup came up, and then I made like maybe 80 copies. And I was making them until the moment I got in the car. I was like, there's one more, it's gonna be done in 10 minutes. I should just go back up real quick. And so I did, and then I put them all in sleeves.
Yep.
And then I just handed them out to everybody that like, I was like, oh, I know him. Oh, I don't know you, but like,
Yeah.
that's
That's
Brian
me.
Herman. Give him a video. Oh, that's Tom Master. Give him a video.
Wu-Tang, that's that recipe
And so,
right there.
yeah, so that's
You know
what we
I'm
did.
saying?
And we were like aggressive to where we were just like, no, I don't give. He got us wristbands. And so, and I think he got like through Jake Brown probably, something like that. He got us wristbands, but we don't go to contests. We never went to events, so we don't even know how that works. So we're like, what does this mean, this wristband? And someone looks and they're like, yo, you got that wristband? That means you can get on the course. We're like, on the fucking course? And I had my camera on me. And so I had my camera bag and stuff, and they kind of thought I was media. And so they just let me on the course right away.
Yeah.
And so I'm like sitting on the course like, damn, I know I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just not going to get in no one's way. And so I pull my camera out and I'm getting footage. And I have like maybe 2 hours of footage of that entire like day.
Right. It was crazy.
So like I was like just getting, just bootlegging the entire contest.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there poaching everything. And then I have all my DVDs in my bag. So I'm like handing them to everybody. I see Ty Evans and I'm like going up to him like, oh, that's the man. And I went up to him and he's like, I'm busy. And I'm like, oh, all right. I gotta wait for the right time. And so then I see Stefan Janowski and I was like, he's cool. Like he'll just take a DVD. And then I gave him a DVD. And it just so happened he shattered my death lens the day before.
Oh, shit.
Ramon like just completely blew out. But I trusted him way too much and myself. And so I shouldn't have been where I was.
Yeah.
I should have just like pulled the camera away and been like, the line is finished. But I was like, no, keep going. We're just going to keep going. And then he just blows out, shatters the entire thing. And so I have my broken depth lens. So I was like, oh, get Stefan to sign it. Nice. And he signed it. And then I see Ray Barbie. I'm like, get him to sign my camera. And then he signs it. I was like, all right, cool. And so I like feel like pretty comfortable now, walking around to everyone and stuff. So that was kind of the first time we like went to an event with him. And we're kind of introduced to other people. Like he introduced us to Theo Hand. And then, yeah, the relationship kind of started from that day. Because we met him and then didn't see him for maybe a year or something like that. And then we didn't tell him we were rolling up. And I don't think he knew we were going to be there. We didn't know he was going to be there.
He didn't. Nope.
We were inside this barbecue restaurant that was like at the OC Fair. And we're like, and he's just like, Killa Murdy. We look and we're like, oh, that's P-Son. What are you doing here? And then he was there with Jake. And then Jake was like, hey, what's up? Real nice.
Yeah.
He was like, I got these wristbands. And somehow he had all like a bunch. So we just like gave them out to us. I'm like, all right,
baby, out there rolling.
But yeah, that was like the first time. And so we handed our videos out. And I think we were already working on like a second one. So I think we might have even had that one like finished by the time we even were handing this, because the Murdy only built for hijinks. We had that done for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Around then, because I'm pretty sure 2005, 06, something like that. And then we just started making videos with his music, and so I was like, oh, I know Sons of Man. I know every song, and I know where it fits. So I just like like in my mind, I was like, these are kind of like music videos. They're not really skate videos.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't like trying to like, I don't even know if we knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like we were like, we're called the Killa Murdy Squad because he kind of like gave us the nickname.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure
you got honored it.
Yeah. So and nicknames are given. You don't really make them yourself. They're supposed to be given. So
like my name was given, right?
And so I'm pretty sure too. It was on like there was a Sons of Man reunion show in L.A.
Yeah.
It's the first time we saw Killa Priest and everybody all together. I want to say that might have been the last time where you guys were together.
Yeah.
And he had us on the list as the Killa Murdys. And he's like, yeah, Killa Murdys. And I was like, damn, that sounds kind of dope. I was like, but we're not a gang. So
I put him on the list. Like, huh?
like,
who's these guys? They see him, they're like, oh, that's Killa Murdy Squad?
Yeah, so
that's my skate team, man. What you doing? Bro, come on, man. You know, y'all from Brooklyn, man. You from the hood, you know.
So every time,
stereotyping me, man.
So every time we had to like say our name, we're like, no, Killa Murdy, not Killer Murder.
Yeah.
Like, so that's. But once we like established ourselves and kind of were like, damn, we need to come up with a logo. Ryan made like a super bootleg marker on paper logo, just through KMS, like straight down vertical. And I was like, damn, that looks pretty dope. If I could just vector it, like we can make T-shirts and stuff.
Right
and so we did, and then it's just like we kind of just rolled with just that logo for just because it was random and it was natural. It wasn't like, let's perfect it, let's find like a graphic design. Like, nah, let's just whatever.
Yeah,
we don't even know what we're doing.
Nothing
We're
forced.
figuring it out as we go.
And where can people get the merch at?
If you go to killamurdysquad.com, I'm sure there's T-shirts and skateboards on there.
Okay.
I don't know if there's we should probably talk about all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But we rarely communicate about things. We just, if he wants to do something, he does it.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be,
Yeah, if Ramon wants to do something, we do it. And if we're like, we could do
natural.
something together, then we'll talk about it.
natural.
But yeah, it's pretty natural.
And when do I get a video from you, man? When I get this?
Dude, you should be playing that video right now. I sent you a video.
Yeah, that's right. Well, here, let's check out this video right here. Killa Murdy.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a dope little vid, man. I'm glad I got that little clip, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Definitely, that was sick. Hell yeah,
Murdy
dude.
Squad, Murdy Squad, Murdy Squad.
So what you got coming up next, buddy?
Well, right now I'm working on a project with this artist in Germany, brother named Knox. We finished like 10 songs. And we also working with Blue Weaver from the Bee Gees. He's mixing and mastering the album. Like one of the last members of the Bee Gees.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Blue is played the keyboards. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. So and wrote for the that Bee Gees album. So I got him mixing and mastering the album. And I'll probably drop that this summer.
Okay.
And I'm working on, I just sent the package out to Europe for tour for the spring, festivals coming up, off season.
Is that what you mostly do, is a lot of festivals in the summertime?
Yeah, well, I haven't been on the road since, pandemic just kind of had me thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, I had a couple of losses through that, so, started to stick close to home because, I don't want nobody worrying about me in France or Germany, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, so. Plus, when you go on tour, when you enter these places, you have to get into the ecosystem. So at the time, COVID was going crazy. So I'm here in America, I'm immune. But as soon as I get to France, even if COVID is not there, the first week you're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
Because you gotta adapt to the water, whatever it may be. So I thought about that. So if I get sick when I go there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's obviously that COVID can get in
Yep.
because you're gonna get sick anyway. You gotta you gotta adapt to the climate.
Yep.
I'm coming from hot California. France is freezing. You know what I'm saying? Germany is brick. I'm rocking Scullies and scarves and all types of nose running. Brick, man. Yeah, so it's like, I had to think about that. You know, I lost my pops in 2021, so
Sorry to hear about that.
my mom's, I ain't want her nervous, like, oh no, you out there, COVID popping. I'm tough as nails, at the end of the day, because, I take all my vitamins.
Yeah.
But, you got to be safe than sorry, man, at the end of the day. So it's pretty much my first tour, going back out now.
Okay.
I was just kind of skeptical, because I've been working in film. And film, you got to be on ground. They don't play that, 1, 2, and then you out of here. If you don't be seen, then your check might go to somebody else. And then you can't argue because you wasn't there.
Yeah.
You'll get paid for what you was there for, but we needed you for something else. So I learned that the hard way 15 years ago. Did the job and went back to New York like, yo, damn.
Yeah.
And they was calling me and they was like, where you at? We got this right here. And I was like, I got somebody for that, but I'm not there. So they had to hire somebody else. So I lost $15,000 that I could have had if I was there, on top of what I made, So you got to stay on ground, man.
Yeah.
So I've been here for that, but I need to get out of here now because the fans is like, I can't make a post. Say, when you come here, Spain or whatever it may be, Czech Republic, and different places that I never even been or heard. Some
good.
places. So I'm
sounds
like,
like-
to get out there.
Sounds like a good trip you're gonna have.
Yep.
And where can people find your music? And you have a website,
Yeah.
any platforms or anything like that?
My website is psunn.com. www.
And that's where they can get everything they need.
Vinyl, CDs, records, current events, connections to all the social medias.
Okay.
Yep, www.psunn.com, brother. 5 letters, nice and simple.
Remember, 5 letters, guys. 5.
That's
Not
what
just, not 6.
Yeah,
5.
yeah. They said the best websites is 5 letters, right?
And I got 2 more questions for you. Well, first one is, what is your best memory of ODB? Your best memory, something that'll always stick to you forever. I know you got 1,000 of them.
Wow. I got one right now. It's funny, man. Dirty was a straight realist. So one time back in the day, I say, when was this? Probably the late 90s. Me, Dirty, rest in peace, and 12 o'clock, Murdoch. Me, 12, Murdy, and Dirty, and somebody else. We stopped at White Castle. And we, of course, at the time it was popping, but we was still in the hood, like we don't care. So we walked in White Castles, and they were like, "Oh no, it's ODB." So we just acting regular. Go to the register, the guy geeking at the register, you know, like, he's like, yo, so there's a burger with no cheese. So he goes back, they make the burger or whatever, come back out. Because it's, you know, it's no cursing. But he said, like I said, no cheese. And the whole restaurant was like, ooh, dirty on him. Yeah, I was like, yo, it was crazy. Like the whole restaurant was with dirty. Yeah. Like that he messed up and put cheese on the sandwich. And I was, you know, I'm shy. So I was just like, I felt bad for the guy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking. Yeah, I'm real shy. So I'm just like, oh, man. Bringing light to us. I'm trying to, even though we already in there, like I'm still trying to be smooth. Yeah, but I felt bad for the little guy because he was just like, oh, sorry, man, you know. And I was like, man, fix myself. Yeah. But that was the funniest. It was funny though, man, because it was just, we all was on the spot. We was calm, and then when he did that, it was just like that loud, like, yeah. And everybody was like, oh. So that was a funny moment, man. The whole White Castle was on pause, like, oh man, he messed up, he put cheese. Yeah, oh yeah, they was like, oh man, he got dirty mad, he put cheese with it. But yeah, that's one of my stories with Dirt, man. The other ones is too exclusive and too, you know. Yeah. We on TV.
They dirty. Definitely. And then the last question, what can you say to the upcoming hip-hop artists, musicians that want to be where you're at or be anywhere and stuff? What can you say to those people?
The first thing I would say is be yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. You know, believe in what you're doing. Stay focused on what you're doing. You know, if you feel it from here, then it's yours. You know, if you're feeling it from here, then that means it's people telling you what to do. And now you can't decide. You know what I'm saying? It's better to be you. Yeah. A kid is always them. A kid lives in the now. You know, they play. That's why they need parental advisory, because they'll play kickball, run in the street, get hit by the car, because they in the now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Mm-hmm. And then they can be mad at each other, and then 2 minutes later they playing. And they don't know what they argued about. And you might say, yo, wasn't y'all just mad? They be like, huh? Oh yeah. Because they not taught that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I would say, be yourself, man. Don't let people drag you around and tell you what to do, unless it's your parents. They're going to tell you the right thing, the right foods, but not just any Joe Smo in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is, you know? Hip-hop comes from the person well, today is different. You know, people get in and they just start. But in my day, we started from the grain up. Like, you took time to get this skill. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, you know, cut, paste. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
It's not that mumbling.
Yeah, it started where, you had to be in the booth, and it was one track, and you had to do the whole song all the way through, non-stop, like all 3 verses. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing a show. You know what I'm saying? And if you messed up, you had to do it all over again. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I came from that school, you know, so that's what I mean. I believed in myself enough to do that.
And that's where the love of hip-hop came.
That's it, man. Yeah. Music in general, because if you listen to hip-hop, and the hip-hop is all music. Jazz, rock, you know, Run DMC. Yeah. Down, you know what I'm saying? That was a classic record, you know what I'm saying? But I would say just be yourself, man, and love what you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't try, man, do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I was taught, you know, trying means to fail, man. If you put your heart and mind to it, you can do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It might take time, you know. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. Be persistent. Be consistent. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would tell them.
You dig?
That's definitely, man. That's deep. That's deep, man. That's deep. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show.
Murdy Squad.
Thank you guys. Well, coming up, stick around, because coming up next, we got Jeremy Wray.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man?
Tommie? Good to see you.
How you been?
Been all right. Been maintaining.
I think the last time you were on here was like what, season 1, episode 2, which was Martinez as the host.
Yep. Did you guys have skate ramps on the side? We were skating some?
I think so.
Or was it just the hoop?
I think it was a hoop.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a dope picture, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We were dunking on the hoop off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
good.
Fun. That was a good time.
I even got my first reverse dunk I've ever done. Boom.
I know. I think I took that picture.
There were some good ones.
Well, so what else have we been up to? Anything else?
I've just been skating, getting out. You know, I got 2 kids that are in school, one in elementary school, one in middle school.
Okay.
And that's my skate time. As soon as I drop them off at school in the morning, I got that little chunk of time till I got to pick them up to go skate. So we get it in, and me and Chinita and the whole crew all get together and just do local parks and stuff.
Yeah.
And break out the GoPro, and we'll just hand it around, film each other, and get a couple clips and put them up and share with everybody.
Oh yeah, and you just did a day in life with us, right?
Yes, I did.
All right, well, let's check this out.
Yeah, we had a fun day out.
Yeah, let's check this out. Jeremy Wray's day in the life.
What's up? We're here, day in the life. We got Chinita's cousin, Bert, skating with us today. Yeah. We're waiting on Nate. Yeah.
Ooh, let's go. Let's get it in today.
Yeah, sure. Have some fun, you know. Just get out there and have fun. Yeah.
That part.
Let's get some.
How's it going?
How's it going, man? Nice
Good. Nice meeting you, bro. Mike.
Mike,
Nice meeting you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sick camera, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, Chinita just checked in. He's over in Florida at, I think, Disney World, looks like. That's him and his son, Parker. He's usually here skating with us, but yeah. We got the backups today.
All right.
The rest of the bros.
All right.
All right, Nate. Good times, dude. Thanks for having me. Get over here. See you on the next one? Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
good
sir.
times, dude.
All right. Yes, sir.
Till the next one.
Till the next one.
Big ups.
Jeremy.
Is he picking up his burger back?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man. Good seeing you, man.
Coming down. That's good shit.
Gotta run it again and get one package back, man.
Yeah. We'll get another chance.
Yeah, you gotta come back out when we come back here, because them two are the dynamic duo right there.
Get some doubles going?
Yeah. You know, he come here, everyone gets
Yeah, Pat
motivates
is
each
his
other.
best friend.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
you know
your
what I'm
best
saying?
friend.
Everybody motivates each other. It's fun, you know what I mean? It makes you
Yeah.
wanna.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Good
All
seeing
right.
you, man.
Next
Take
time.
care.
Hey,
Oh, you got
see you
my
next
IG?
time.
Follow me, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I got you, brother.
Right now, we gotta go get my daughter Jaden from school. She's in 4th grade. And we'll go grab the little puppy too.
Nice.
Take him out.
Nice.
That's that little rattling noise in the back is we got his crate because he was being crate trained.
Yeah.
But yeah, he spent the night with my wife's parents, so they borrowed the crate and it's still in the back of the car.
How long you known those guys at the skate park for?
We've been skating with those guys for a lot of years. Yeah, long time.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's the skate crew now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, one by one they all get added in. There were a few more that weren't there today, like yeah, Chinita obviously is usually with us, and then Kai Reeler comes out sometimes, and on from there there's
Kai from
yeah.
J-Quan.
Yep. So Kai is usually with us. He had Kai's going to Philly, so that's why he wasn't there. He's packing up to go to Philly. Yeah, Chinita was out of town in Florida, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Smaller crew today, but all those guys that are at Brea too, we skate with those guys like Samuel Montana and
I knew that was Sammy. I just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, Sammy's sick. Yeah, he's getting some stuff.
Sammy's dope.
Yep. And his buddy Brian.
All his parts are sick.
Yeah, that whole crew. They got some good skaters in that crew.
Dope.
So sometimes when I have my GoPro with me, and if I'm not doing anything worth filming, I'll just film them.
Oh, nice.
Try to get some clips for everybody.
Yeah, I see the GoPro stuff online.
Yeah.
She's killer. You could have been a filmer too.
I
I mean, you are a filmer now, but.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have anyone around to film, so someone had to pick up a camera and go for it.
That's how I started
I was
filming.
just like, all right,
I was the weakest link in the crew. I couldn't kickflip no stairs. So.
That's usually how it goes. Whoever is like not producing, they'll just all right, I'm gonna get the camera and get you guys.
Manage them tapes.
Yeah, no, and it's very helpful to have someone to do it. You know, we used to have Paul Luna filming for our crew and shooting photos.
Oh wow!
But he got busy actually doing that for a living. Now he shoots photos for La Habra High School.
Oh, nice.
He does all their sports and even does their yearbook photos and stuff. Yeah.
That's a gig in itself.
But it's a lot of work, so he's been doing that.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been around the skate crew, so I just pick up the GoPro and do it. And we just hand it off, and we all use it.
Oh, good.
Everyone's starting to learn how to use it.
Yeah.
So the footage is getting better.
Yeah. Just pull it up to the house.
Yeah. So we'll go grab the puppy, and then turn right back around. So make it a quick pit stop.
All right.
There's a little guy.
Hello.
Use our board wall to keep the critters. That's like our little cage for them.
I'm Michael. Who are you? What's the name?
That's Duke.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Come here.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Come here, Duke. Let's go. You ready to roll? Want to go get Jaden from school? Let's go. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, he just chills and rolls with.
Yeah. That's what's up. Cute. You're cute.
Yeah.
Anybody tell you that?
He's only like 7 or 8 weeks. Still got the puppy teeth, so he likes to bite.
Man. Why you your dad's hand?
Yeah, he's real bitey. He doesn't mean it though. He doesn't mean it. Oh, dude.
It's a lot of humps. Hey. See the camera?
He's getting used to it.
He sees the GoPro?
We take pictures of him all the time, so he's getting used to it.
Oh, we got another house?
Yeah, this is my wife's parents.
Oh, okay.
So we drop the car off here, walk across the street to go get her.
Oh, perfect.
Because the parking's a little nuts over there.
Oh, you don't
So it
want
saves us time.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Come on. Let's go. They do signs for the kids. So that's my wife's parents. They make signs for the kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
We need that everywhere.
How's it going? Yeah, we got Duke today. Want to say hi to him? Yep. He's going to help me pick up Jaden today. Hi, Pop. Good. He's doing good. He's growing. Yeah. He's already getting bigger.
Going fast.
Yep. See you guys.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Well, we can hustle or we can wait. Let's hustle.
Yeah, let's
You
go.
wanna do
Let's
it?
go.
All right. Just enough. How's it going?
They already know the dog too, huh?
Hi. Hi, the little puppy. Oh my gosh. Say hi, little puppy.
How you doing?
Oh, we're on camera. Hi.
Hi.
You need to go pee? Just in case if he needs to go pee.
Yeah.
He might.
Everybody waiting on their kids, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, 2:15. Right on time. That's a really good drawing of a farm. I like the style. This is Duke. Say hi to Duke. You're getting so old. You're getting so big now. Yeah, you guys are both getting big. You'll be in high school in no time. This is Jaden right here.
Hi.
We're doing it. Film all the stuff that we gotta do today.
Hello. How was school today?
Good.
That's good. That's good.
I lost a tooth.
You gotta run around.
You know your father's a pro skater?
Yeah.
He's a well-known pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
No way. She
Oh, you
lost
made-
her tooth at school.
You made that for a project?
No, she lost
that's-
her
it
tooth
really
at
came
school,
out?
So there's a tooth in there.
Oh, wow.
So you're gonna get a visit from the tooth fairy tonight? Wow. I know. You gotta get down and run around. It's getting hot. I know. You need some water. You need some water. It's too hot. I know. We'll give him some water when we get home. Oh, let's go. Alright, across it.
It's very funny. Hey, Duke.
That's Duke's buddy Dakota right there. Dakota's showing him the ropes.
Oh my gosh, you did lose a tooth. Dakota.
And this is Jaden's grandfather.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing wonderfully
Nice meeting
well.
you.
How are you?
Good, good.
And
Hey,
that's Dakota.
he gonna protect you,
Well,
man.
she's probably gonna lick you.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
She's showing Dakota the ropes. She's showing our dog Duke the ropes.
Got to, right?
Yeah. They're learning together. She's a good teacher. They're learning how to play.
Wanna say
Wrestle,
hi to the
fight,
kids?
But also be respectful. You're doing good.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yeah.
got Dakota on the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh,
That's
you got that
Dakota.
made
Yeah.
professionally?
It's got Dakota on there. Dakota's the local celebrity. All the kids stop by to pet Dakota in the mornings.
Oh, nice.
Is it Duke? Is it Duke or Duke?
Duke.
Okay, let's go. No. Duke.
Thank you very much.
Books are not meant to be eaten. Oh, yes, they are. No, they aren't. None of the cooks aren't even lip pale.
Hey, you only eat the homework, Duke. Only eat the homework.
No, yeah, eat my homework. Eat my homework.
You got a wood chip?
Oh, he probably wants water, I bet
Yeah, I think he does. He's feeling pretty hot.
Check and see if Dakota's food's there.
He snuck a couple bites of food, but he got some water too, so I think he'll be happier.
He knows his spot.
All right, so we'll get him home. Hi, Dakota. In 6 months, he'll be her size too, so they'll have more even battles. For now, she's being real polite. You ready, JD?
Bye, young man.
All right, we can cruise it. All right.
Let's go.
He's seeming really thirsty, huh? He snuck in a couple bites of food over there.
He's not allowed to eat that food though.
Yeah, it's all the same, but it's just bigger. So he got a couple snuck bites.
Oh, you got a bunny right there?
His name's Wiggles.
Yep. We got our bunny Wiggles in here.
Nice.
He doesn't get out as much because this little guy will chase him around.
Hey,
But
Wiggles.
that's Wiggles. Yeah, we keep these up so he can run around in here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but the new puppy Duke will chase him around. So we got to keep them separate for now until they make friends.
Mm-hmm.
So homework or snack?
Snack first.
Okay. What you need?
We should put this water bowl inside.
Yeah. Do you want a grilled cheese or something?
Sure.
He's gonna get out anyway. Here, and I'll just put it here. There you go. Alright.
He's looking for food.
We got birthday celebrations all weekend. So we have 3 birthdays this weekend. So,
Happy belated birthday. How old are you now?
I'm 10.
Beautiful.
so grilled cheese is the way? Okay.
We went to Disneyland for my birthday.
You went to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Amazing. The chef is in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's time to make a grilled cheese for the little one.
Yes, sir.
Almost there. Alright, this thing's good to go. What you want to drink with it? Do you want your Capri Sun or do you want like a Sunny D? Sunny D, okay, got you. And then you're doing this out there on a tray? On a tray out here? Okay. Alright. Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Got a little mini fridge for drinks. There you go. You're all set. I think I'll take the little pups out just in case. Yeah, just take them out to the grass, see if he wants to go. Let's check it out.
It's going down?
Yeah, there's rain going right now.
Somebody said it too at the skate park. Oh, I think it might rain.
Dark cloud right there, but then behind it, it's all blue. So
Oh, man.
This is just a little pocket.
It's
of rain.
giving your grass some green. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah. We got some lightning, got some thunder. Yeah.
I heard that from
Yep.
inside. You can see it above us.
It had to have been close by because there's blue sky that way and blue sky that way. We're right underneath that dark cloud. That was close.
The dog looking too, like, for real?
Yeah.
For real, y'all?
It's up in it.
I saw that.
Yeah, because really there's blue sky all around this one dark cloud. Wanna go see the ramp? We'll hold the little guy, but she can go out there.
All right.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna be outside anyway in the rain. Might as well go see the ramp. There's our mini ramp.
Oh, nice, bro.
It doesn't get much use these days, but it got some action in its day, you know?
Built it himself with his brother.
Wow.
Yeah, we built this one ourselves. We got some skate light on it that got kicked down from the Built to Shred show.
Oh, wow.
When that closed down, they had some material left over. So we just went and got this thing built. For a while, we were using some spray paint and decorating the ramp for each like holiday.
Oh, nice.
So we did candy canes for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We did shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, nice.
So you can kind of see because we overlaid everything.
Oh, yeah.
On the bottom we did presents for Christmas. And then for Father's Day we did all the fathers. And then we did Happy Father's Day. And then we did cards for Valentine's Day. And then we did the favorites for St. Patrick's Day.
So every holiday, just different spray paint.
We were just having fun with the kids. I let them come out here and paint some stuff on the ramp, learn how a spray can works.
That's
and,
good.
We were doing all kinds of stuff, just decorating.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
yeah, the candy cane started off for Christmas one year because I just had red and white spray paint in the garage already, and I had some black for the outline, so it all just worked out. And from there, we just all right. Well, what's the next one? And just did like we did Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and what else did we do on here? Then we did Happy Father's Day across the thing. So yeah, we just had all kinds of fun painting it up with the kids.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good art project.
Beautiful.
We just started doing random things on the ramp.
Is it still skatable?
It's still skatable, but it's been raining so much around here lately
It has.
that it's just starting to get more weathered. And even with the skate light on the surface, the rainwater gets underneath and the moisture gets sucked up into the wood.
Oh.
So you're starting to get like the wood rotting out from underneath.
Oh,
So
it probably needs a remodel.
yeah, I mean we'd have to take it down to the bones again and like just make
Yeah.
sure it's structured right.
Yeah.
But it's still skatable as is. It just it's getting there. So
Right.
I don't know. We've been considering moving on and building something else with the same material.
Mhm.
Build like some little hangout area back here, you know? 'Cause,
That'll be tight. Yeah, on the ramp.
we had some ideas, but we're gonna see what we do next.
Oh, okay.
But we might just use the lumber from the ramp since it doesn't get skated that much anymore, and we have the Brea Park nearby. So now we can go skate there. We built this when there was really not much to skate around here.
Yeah.
So it came in handy, especially when I had the little kids that I couldn't leave the house.
Yeah.
So with the newborns and stuff, so I'd just be out here skating on the ramp when
Oh,
I
nice,
when I had a couple of extra minutes, you know,
Oh, yeah.
just to stay connected to it.
Understandable.
So it came in handy, but you know, if everyone's done with it, then it might be time to build something else.
I feel that.
We'll see. And we got plenty of parks around here now.
That's tight,
Some
though,
good
man.
ones.
Nice to have something that you could skate in your backyard.
It was nice having it right here for all those years.
Yeah.
And it got its use. So we'll see what's next for it.
Beautiful pool you could swim in when it gets hot.
Yeah.
Does it get hot out here?
I drained it once.
Oh, you drained it?
Yeah, because we had to do like the acid wash on it to get it all bright white again. It's like a teeth cleaning for your pool.
Yeah.
So when I had it drained, our pool guy was draining it and he had a pump and it still had a puddle at the bottom, like pretty big. And I came out early in the morning and tried to skate it. And I had to go around the puddle and try to get over the light.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to get on the tile over the light, but I had to keep the carve wide so I didn't go into the water at the bottom.
Dang, so you got a skatable pool in your
I ended up
backyard.
getting it. The transition is actually pretty nice when it was drained.
Oh, nice.
But it's got the rock coping, so you're not going to do much up top unless you're
that
doing like
part.
rock and rolls and stuff. But it wouldn't be too good for grinding.
Yeah.
But it had a surprisingly good transition.
Hey, the rain's stopping.
Yeah, that's bipolar weather for
Now
us.
the storm's more.
Weather's crazy.
Look at, we're kind of but
I
it's
just can't
going
believe how
more.
constant that like thunder's been.
Yeah.
Well, we can take it in.
All right.
Take it in for now. Come on in.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you need a drink or anything?
Oh, so what you have? Weren't they supporting skating for a little bit? Jarritos?
They did like some collab with Nike. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, though, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. There you go. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Somebody took a bite out of here.
What happened?
No.
Which, the puppy?
No.
Is it really? No. That might just be the edge.
No.
Maybe.
Said I'm hungry, huh?
Well, when we had Molly, she ate half of my whole sandwich. I went to go get a drink, and I came back, and I was like, don't touch that thing. And she's sitting there, like, looking at me. I'm like, I'm not going to touch it. Came back, and half the sandwich was gone.
Big old bite.
Mm-hmm. She inhaled it so fast, like, I was seriously right there. I looked at her, said, don't touch it. I went and got my drink, came back, half the sandwich was gone.
Half the sandwich.
Yeah, just inhaled. And she was sitting there like she didn't
That's
do it.
such like a cartoon.
Yeah,
like, that's
like how?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how did you just do that?
Yeah.
It disappeared. Must have swallowed it in like 2 bites.
Molly was a small dog too. Wasn't she? I never got to.
No, she was a penny size. Our dog Molly.
I never met Molly.
Yeah.
You like that board?
Yeah.
The
I
umbrella
like the
shape?
back of it.
So we want it to look like a closed umbrella, like pointy at the top and then
Yeah,
the little things at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it worked out pretty good.
It did work out.
It's pretty rad to ride too.
Does it feel weird to ride?
Well, it's
Yeah.
weird. If the dimensions are good and the width is right, the shape, you can still skate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun trying out different shapes.
That's
and
a different board.
It's always surprising what you can do on them.
Right.
And that one actually feels good. That's a fun one.
Right.
Why are the boards so tiny?
Those are the twig boards.
These are so tiny though.
Mm-hmm. That's a twig board from Element. What's on the bottom of that one? Is that the couch one? Oh, that's the other one. Yeah. That was one of the artist series ones they did for Element. I forget
Nice.
who did that one. Was it Michael Leone? I'd have to check, but yeah. It was called I know it was called the Free and Easy series.
Do you skate?
Sometimes. I have a board.
She has a board. You got her set up?
Yeah.
You got her all set up?
It's your Hello Kitty one. Where is that one?
Hey, where is it?
I can find it for you.
Let me check my phone. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, that's the new one with Frankie Hill. Yeah, this one was the new one that I did with Frankie Hill.
Yes, sir.
So we mixed my Umbrella Girl graphic from Blockhead Days and his Bulldog graphic. And then it's got his signature on the tail. Got mine running up the side. And then we made a new shape. So we based it off his old Bulldog shape from Powell Days.
Oh,
but then
nice.
made it like a little more modern. Gave it like a nice long nose. And just made it like fully functional. So we took out a little bit of the Coke bottle that it used to have here.
Mm-hmm.
And just made it a little straighter rail.
Oh, nice.
But super functional, fun shape.
Nice, man.
Yeah. And this is a 90s one. Look at this thing. Look at the size of the wheels on here.
Wow.
They're
So
tiny.
The
that's
trucks
an old
are
Blockhead
are
one.
smaller too.
Yeah, the trucks look crazy because of how the wheels are so tiny. These are like 39, 40 millimeters.
Yeah.
That's what we used to ride though. So that's a full, like, and the shape's all, we call it the football shape
Mm-hmm.
back then.
The football shape.
Yeah. Before the egg, there was a football. You know? Now the eggs are all popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's also this board that's a weird shape.
Yeah, that was the prototype for the Frankie board.
So there's a like square like thing on the bottom and then like almost a normal head on the top.
Show them the grip tape job.
Oh, it's an
know if you can
umbrella
see that.
with rain.
Nice.
The back is just blue, but
Yeah, that was the experimental prototype shape for that board. What ended up becoming that board for production.
Oh,
But,
dope.
yeah, I tested it out, made sure the shape worked, and that thing works really good.
Nice.
You can do a lot on that thing. Jackson got to set up one of these ones.
Nice.
It was the drip fish board we did for 40 skateboards.
Dope.
So that one's got my little art signature, the JW on there.
Dope.
But yeah, Jackson got that one, and it's got the Jonas Shocker grip.
Sick.
Someone sent me some of these right after my brother had passed away, and they had hand drawn those on grip for me.
Wow.
So yeah, Jackson wanted to ride that one, so that's his setup. So if the rain stops, we can go do the recycling today. We got some cans and bottles to recycle. So that was from the painting class in Fullerton College.
Oh, nice.
So I think this one was to do like foreground and background perspective stuff.
Oh, nice.
So I did mix of two images, and I got the aloe plant up front and the mountains in the back, and tried to make like the front pop and the back fade into the background, so you kind of dull it out in the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably 96 or 97.
Beautiful.
And then same with the guy who's over here. That monk painting is the monks in Tibet. I did that one. We went on a trip and ended up going to Tibet.
Mhm.
And got to see all the monks. That's them doing their school in the
Wow.
yard. Yeah, so this one, I had a sculpture class, and this was the first project in the sculpture class, beginning sculpture. They just gave us a lump of clay and said, try to do a self-portrait life-size in clay. And then just got working on it.
You made that one?
Yeah. You didn't know I
It's
made
beautiful.
that?
What is it called? What is he called, or?
That's just a self-portrait. That's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's what I looked like when I was that age.
Oh, wow.
Going to college.
Take off your hat.
I know,
I
and
can
that's
see it.
how this thing got marked up. Is
Yeah.
for a while I just would take my hat off and put it on them, and just from sweating from skating,
Yeah, oh,
it
the
left a little
sweat.
sweat stain on it, and it like soaked it in. So yeah, I haven't been leaving my hat on it anymore.
Oh,
But
okay.
also how it got the white handprints on it when someone was taking it out of the kiln after it had gotten fired. They had white clay on their hands, and when they took it out, it made full-on palm prints. So I haven't tried to sand it off or paint it or anything yet because I kind of like the raw clay
Yeah.
look to it, but we'll see. Eventually I could do something
It's
with
an
it.
amazing job, though, for sure.
Well, they told us this was trying to separate, like, you know, kind of the men from the boys in the first project to see what your natural skill was and then see what you needed to work on and what they could teach you. Or if you were unteachable, you know?
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was kind of like just, this is a big project, let's see where you're at. And that's what I came up with from that one.
Perfect.
Show them your wood skull.
That one's, I'm still working on it. The
You
skull.
are?
Yeah.
I thought you were done.
No, it's got a long way to go. So this one is one we had chopped down an olive tree in our front yard, and we had just pieces of the stump. So I was working on trying to see if it's carvable. So I ended up, I don't have the best woodworking tools, so I tried a couple things and found a way to get it started. I need to get some better tools to get the details going and stuff. I have a little Dremel tool, but it's really slow moving, trying to get like some of the things carved out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I was incorporating like some skateboarding stuff in there. So I cut the head off so I could put a row of like a deck in there to get that layered wood look.
Oh, okay.
But the board itself is concave.
Oh, okay.
So I have to concave this and that to match. So I'm going to try to sand it out and get it to lay in there nice and flat. And once I get it flush, I'll get it all together and sand it all down and smooth it out. But it's still a work in progress. This one's been taking a while just because I don't really have the tools or the time. But eventually I'll get this thing done.
It's an
But
amazing idea.
it's getting there. So, and that's just the first one. I have other stumps from it. So I'll see if I do a series of stuff, but just got to figure out the right tools to speed up the process, you know. But I'll get there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you sanded it down with me. Yeah, she got on the Dremel.
6 years old.
Yeah.
I thought you were done with it.
No, this thing just needs to be done, but I haven't had the time to jump back in on it. But I'll get to it. But it's working. Yeah, it's getting there.
Oh.
This is the skateboard bat.
Oh, that's dope.
So,
It has the donut symbol on it too.
yeah, I wood burned that onto it. Our buddy Justin LaRose, he does lots of cool things out of skateboards. Like he uses the broken skateboards, and I even gave him some. This is layered up with some of my decks and some of my brother Jonas's decks, all layered in together. And then I even gave him the broken ones, and he filled it in with some like clear epoxy stuff that makes it all solid, but you can see where the breaks were. And then yeah, when he's turning it on the lathe, he actually can leave a little ring on there that doesn't come off. It's just part of it.
Oh, that's dope.
So he leaves that on just for fun. But yeah, I like that little touch. And then there's even like you can see the holes from where the skate trucks were.
Yeah.
And then this one got hollowed out in the top, in the barrel. And there's two of these got made, one for myself and one for my older brother Jazz. And in the hollow barrel, we have Jonas's ashes in here. So for my brother Jonas.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was something really special. And
That's
these came out
different.
super, super sick. So
Yeah, that's different.
yeah. I like the way it came out. So Justin killed it on that one. Let's see who we got on the phone. Toll free.
toll free.
Yeah. All right. So the audio shoes. These are actually the samples from when we were doing the first runs and trying to get the colorways down.
Fire.
So these are like the size 8 salesman samples. And what they'd do is they'd send me the left ones and they'd keep the right ones. That way we'd get on the phone and be like, okay, let's, you know, they'd call out the number that it was and the colorway and say, okay, for the white and black, you know, what do you want to change? Like, you know, how do you like it? And I don't know, for the white ones, I think we ended up doing a gum sole bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't come out all white like this.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty similar. So that's what we'd go through it and make sure all the details are right before it went to production.
Perfect.
But yeah, these are all the original colors. The black and red, black and white, and then that white and black.
Nice.
So it's funny, these white and black ones, they ended up in a Justin Timberlake video.
That's crazy.
He was all dressed in white.
That's crazy.
And dancing and walking right toward the camera wearing these guys. That was a funny surprise.
That's your old sponsor, right?
Yeah, that was Audio Footwear.
Man. So you ollied that Gap in Audios?
Those would have been Dukes. That's before the Audios were even around.
Oh, for
that was
real?
Duke shoes, yeah.
Oh,
These
wow.
are mine.
I never heard of Dukes.
And
But
then,
those are too small for me now.
yeah, Jaden got these kicked down to her, some in her colorway.
Oh, with the Wray on the back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
Y'all did it up over there.
Yeah, these were cool. These were the V4. So these ones are too small for you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're size 5.
All right. Yep. I know she got these when she was too young to wear them, so she had to wait till they fit. And now she already outgrew them. Yep. That's cool. Here's one of the ones.
That one's my favorite out of all of them.
This has the original sole before we locked it down and ended up using the brick bottom. So that was one of the experimental soles, and I just felt like there was too much blank flat spots, and I wanted it to be a little more broken up just so it would flex better.
Yeah.
And it looked a little better. I just like the brick too. But yeah, most of them have the gum sole, I would guess, like that. But yeah, that's one of the early samples. Survived. Yeah. Yeah, we did a lot of different colorways and different materials and stuff with these ones. Had some fun with it.
Mm-hmm. Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's
How many years were you on Audio?
I think about, I don't know, did it last for about, I don't know, 10 maybe?
10 years?
12? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, man.
I don't know when it started and when it ended, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it was around for
I
quite a
had
while.
a couple pairs of Audios, though, for sure.
Yeah. No, they made good shoes.
Yeah.
Good quality shoes. Yeah. And we just got this book in the mail. This is Manuel Fuentes.
Mm-hmm.
He made this 93-ish book, and it's all the like boards from that 93 era.
Oh, nice.
So he did a collection, just tried to get as many photos and get some information on who did the art, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this thing just arrived in the mail the other day. And it does have a couple of mine in here too. Well, there's one of Jonas's. So these are his boards from Black Label. That was his first board. This was his second board. Got a Gino Iannucci Black Label right here. I Love New York. There's a Cardiel. That's cool. There's some history in here. It's cool to see all the old graphics just, all put together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There's a Blockhead I Love Cops board. That's pretty cool. There's lots of the cool ones from brands that aren't even around anymore. There's some of my color ones. That's the I Love LA board. We just recently reissued this one.
Yeah.
In that same shape with the 6-hole pattern and all that. And then this is one of the slick bottoms. So we haven't done the reissue of the slick bottoms yet. Because we got to find someone who can actually do the slick bottom material and do it right. But here's a couple other ones. Yeah, that's one of my original color ones. Here's one that I did the artwork. I did the artwork for all these color boards. There's a Markovich board too. I don't know who did that one art-wise. But yeah, it says artist unknown. We could ask Chris and find out.
Dope.
But yeah, I did the drawings on this one and these ones.
Oh, man, you're
and we did reissue this one recently through Ray Bros. We did this one. So I think there's still a couple of these left on the Ray Bros site if anyone wanted to pick one up.
Nice.
So that was one of the first color reissues we were able to do. So that's cool. We'll get around to doing the other ones too, because I still have all the original artwork. So We'll get to it. Get some more out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, he's got this right. Yeah. Do you want to do recycling with us?
Sure.
We can throw the trash cans in the back. You go down there and.
Well, actually, I need to do my homework.
Okay. Well, you want to hang with Duke then?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can do that. Well, it's.
You gotta go recycle.
We can.
All right.
We'll handle it. They don't do the glass anymore, but.
Oh, they don't do glass out here?
No, it ended up being a lot more of a hassle to save them all because they make a lot of noise. They're not worth a lot. So.
Yeah. They're worth a lot in LA. They're worth more than the plastic in LA. I don't know why.
Really? Yeah. For some reason, we had tons of glass one time, and they were like, "No, it's like, you know, a whole thing full of this was like $1."
Damn.
You know, like what?
That's crazy.
All right, let's go give it a shot. Bouncing a little, but they're all good.
So it's the everyday duty, son. Just.
Yeah, I mean Monday, just picking up where we left off. Try to get everything done. Get ready for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get this stuff done, and we'll try to ship that board out.
Yeah.
So we gotta pack one up.
Perfect. So what filmers are you getting out with? Like when you're not filming the homies and stuff like that, or when you want to get a real clip?
We've just been filming each other, honestly.
Oh, literally?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just get out, film each other, and like put it up whenever we want. So
the old school way.
Yeah, it's just like skating with the friends again.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, rarely does anyone need anything specific, like for an ad or for a commercial or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we just get to cruise.
That's good.
Yeah. But we challenge ourselves every time we get out to get something.
Yeah.
And I try to make sure everybody, no matter who's there, gets a trick.
That's
Because we can push them to get something, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're always surprised how good it looks when you get your clip back. Because you might not feel like you're doing much. Like, no, I don't need anything today.
Yeah.
Let's get you one thing, whatever feels good, and just try it. And then they're like, oh yeah, that looks nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Try to keep everyone motivated.
Yeah. Keeping the OG with the recycling.
Yeah, when we're on it, we haven't already separated, but we've been kind of like putting everything in one spot now. So I'll do the separating here.
You've been recycling your whole life?
Nah.
Nah?
So we just had like enough cans and bottles coming through the house often enough as like we should.
Oh,
so we just started trying. Originally we were doing it because our son Jackson had a Disneyland pass and it was $25 a month for his pass.
Oh, okay.
So the recycling was enough to cover his pass. So we're like, all right.
Yeah.
And we'd let him help me and it would cover his pass.
Perfect.
It was good that way. But he kind of outgrew it. So yeah, I just kept it rolling.
Perfect.
So you get your ticket, you write down what you got and your weight, turn it in here, you get your cash. Yeah, and this one usually averages out to about $40 if, on a good day. How's it going? Doing all right.
Crazy weather, huh?
Yeah, that was a quick storm.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of like thunder and lightning going on, but all up in the cloud.
Yeah,
It never was
exactly.
throwing bolts down. You don't see that very often.
It was just constant.
Yeah, rolling thunder up there.
Almost $40, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, but then just get your first and last name print, signature on the bottom. 20, 30, 5, 6, and $7, bro.
All right, thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. The big bucks, man, the big bucks.
That's good.
see. It's some kind of recycling place. It says
somebody
don't drop
coming
off
right
the
now.
batteries. Oh, there we go. Hi there. I was trying to find a place to drop off a catalytic converter to recycle it. Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right. They switched out my catalytic converter on this Ford Escape, and then they left it in my trunk when they were done with it. So I know they usually give you a core charge and they take it for you. They left it in my trunk. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do with it? So I'm trying to find out what I do with it. So.
You need to contact Joel and he'll explain everything about it.
Okay.
We don't buy from the public.
Uh-huh.
So there's something that he can talk to you about with proof of choice, but we don't buy.
Yeah. Okay. I'll figure it out. Thanks for your help. All right.
Have a good one. Perfect.
Yeah.
Make an appointment now?
Yeah. Call
Perfect.
Joel.
Perfect.
The next step is picking up Jackson from his tutoring. And that one is at 5, so let's see where we're at. So we had a deck order come through the site at raybros.com for one of the Frankie Hill and Jeremy Wray collab boards. So this one's going to New York. So we finally got some individual board boxes made. We had to get them custom made for the size we needed because they were a little, for the individual decks, it's hard to find like single deck boxes for some reason. So now we got them. We got my cousin Jordan works at a box making factory, and they were able to get these custom for us.
Oh, perfect.
Just to the dimensions we needed. Yeah, to get the good pricing on it, it was me and Frankie Hill and Roland Sanchez. We all pitched in and got 500 boxes, so we could get it at a decent price for the custom size we needed. And this is the one that's shipping out. This is the collab board with, that's one of my old blockhead graphics, Salt Curl, then mixed with his Bulldog graphic. And I drew the graphic for this one and just mashed them both together. Left the 911 on there, and yeah, put it all together. It's a fun board.
Perfect.
And then our buddy Mark Kowalchuk did the top graphic for this one. He also incorporated the rain and the umbrella and the Bulldog. And then it's got Hill Skateboards and Wray Bros. Wray Bros is our brand that me and my brother started back in like maybe 2009, something like that.
Perfect.
Been at it for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like to still do skateboards and design, so I like doing the artwork. So I did the graphic for this one, and just coming up with fun things I think people would want. And this one was cool because we got to do a custom shape and everything too. So top to bottom, everything was brand new. So we did Paul Schmidt went down there and made the shape, and then yeah, they made the wood for us and got it all cut out. And then we brought over to Screaming Squeegees, and Chicken and his crew did the hand screening on this one for us. So it's like pretty much the best quality wood, best quality screening, and all that all the way down the line. So this thing came out sick. It's more of a collector's item, but you definitely can ride them because they skate good. So, but most people just put it on their wall. And let's see. I usually try to find fun stuff to put in the box for them.
Oh, nice.
Like hook them up with some stickers, whatever I got handy. And sometimes I even have sunglasses. Let me see if I got some of those for them.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Wray Bros make sunglasses as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
man.
did some laser engraved ones. Yeah, I only got a few pairs left, but since they ordered 4 of those, so we got Wray Bros sunglasses and some stickers. I throw those in for them.
Dope.
Get this going. We got our own tape, the Jonas Shaka tape. We put that on top of the box. It's like water activated, so you cut it dry, And you gotta wet it to apply it. There you go. Throw it on there.
They already gonna know what's at the door.
Yeah. Good little heads up. What you got coming?
Dope stickers too, man. I never even
That's
heard
the
of
signature tape on there.
Never heard of a water appliant.
Right, I hadn't
type of
either.
Sticker, like.
We ordered it not knowing that either. And then it came this big old roll. I'm like, how do you do that? And it came with a sponge. It was like, oh, you just wet it down.
So sick.
So I
Just learned
got the
something
label
new.
printed out. The kids just did the egg hunting adventure at Disneyland and California Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So they got all the stickers. Alright. Yeah, we got our label.
Nice.
Pop it on there. Alright, this one's good to go.
Perfect.
To Joseph in Buffalo, New York. It's coming your way.
Let's go.
We have time to drop it off then, and then go get Jack.
Okay. So, how long have you been doing like logos and stuff? And is that your only job, or is that what's paying the bills?
Well, I've been doing the artwork and graphics for my own boards since the Blockhead days. So even since my first pro model, they let me do my own graphic. And then all the color boards that I did were all my own artwork too. And then when I got on Plan B, all those were mine until I got to Element, and then they were doing more series style graphics. So they had like all the boards looking the same.
Nice.
So that I didn't do as many of those. I still got a chance to do some graphics over there.
Yeah.
And then now that we're doing Ray Bros, I get to do all my own stuff again. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun being able to do the artwork, see the finished product, and share it with everybody and get it out there. Yeah. So artwork and skateboarding really go together well.
Right.
Yeah. Raining again.
Again. It's raining, y'all. It's raining. We almost got trapped in the rain, but our morning session was perfect.
Yeah, we got it in right before the rain came.
Yeah. Now it's real life activities, y'all.
Yeah. The rest of the stuff you can do in the rain. Jackson usually has soccer practice after this, but if it's raining, it might get rained out, depending on how the fields are.
Oh, yeah, we would get rained out too.
Yeah. They usually send us a notification if they close the field, so I'll have to check if they give us an email or anything.
Oh, so he's the one that plays soccer.
They both do. Jackson and Jaden.
They both play soccer.
Yeah, our daughter Jaden got a goal in the last game this weekend.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and they've both gotten hat tricks before.
You
they
guys
got
hope for
3
them to go
goals.
pro? Oh, hat trick. What's that?
3 goals in 1 game.
Oh.
And both of them have gotten hat tricks before. It's pretty crazy.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
What? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You guys plan on them going pro in soccer or something, or like?
No, I think Jackson really loves basketball and wants to be a pro basketball player.
Okay.
But everyone's trying to tell him that he's not tall enough. But depends. If you can play, you don't have to be the tallest.
You don't have to be the tallest.
Yeah. So all of his friends play basketball. They love basketball, and that's how they compete. So he tried to get really good. He can shoot 3 like nobody's business. Now he's learning how to drive up the middle
Like
too.
nobody's business.
He's good.
I haven't heard that one.
I can't shoot 3s like that. There's no way. I never got into it. I just never played basketball competitively like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's got it. Yep, that's Jackson. How's it going, Jackson? How was school? How was tutoring?
Good.
Is there any word on soccer today? You think it got rained out? Or you think they're still going to practice?
I don't know.
I'll reach out and find out then. Oh, they're closed due to rain. So they'll see you on Wednesday.
Alright.
So you're going to do basketball then? What time are you guys going to try to start?
We don't know yet.
Okay. Well, let them know you can because there's no soccer.
Okay.
Yep. Well, thanks everybody for coming and hanging with me for the day. That's a pretty average, normal day in my life these days. And we got some skating in. We got the kids taken care of. Got the puppy handled. Everyone got fed. We're doing good. So, till next time.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Right? Edit some lighting in.
Dude, that was a dope little day in the life, man.
Thank you. That's pretty much how it is these days.
Yeah.
It was a pretty accurate little film they put together.
And you guys skate Bree. Like I know you said earlier, but you guys skate Bree all the time?
The Brea Park?
Brea Park, sorry. Brea
Yeah,
Park.
Brea Park got completely redone recently. They tore the whole original park out, and it was decent when it got built, but when all the other parks started getting better, it was pretty outdated and like kind of run down, and nothing was designed perfectly at that park. So rather than fix up the little parts that were wrong, like they were originally planning on doing, they just tore the whole thing down to the dirt and started over.
Yeah.
But the bigger surprise was that they built it pretty similar to the same design, but they enlarged the bowl and flipped the deep end to the other side, and they gave us a step up now. So
What?
that ends up getting skated the most because it's just fun to shoot through the park and try to get something up, a little step up.
And your crew is always you, Pat Chinita, Bert, and like, is there more people with your crew?
Yeah, Nate Klein comes out and skates with us, and we get the random local people that come out and skate, like I don't know, other pros that just come down or they end up at Brea at the same time. We'll skate with them, get some clips. So like Ray Barbie's rolled through,
Really?
Lance Mountain's rolled through.
What? That's sick.
Yeah, so it's fun just when someone else comes through. The other day, Heath Kirchart came out because
No
we
way.
were filming a thing with Patrick O'Dell for his Epically Latered series.
Yeah.
They were doing a story on Atiba. So they came and just met me at Brea, and we tried to knock it out early before people got there. And then, we had time left over to skate. So I got some clips on my GoPro of Heath and Patrick doing back-to-back tricks. And then I even handed off the camera to Heath. He filmed me and Patrick doing stuff.
That's
so
right.
it ended up being a good little session. And people were stoked just to see new footage of Heath, too, because you don't get to see him very
you
often.
don't.
And people were wondering, like, if he's even doing it. He's killing it.
Dude, that's
yeah,
sick.
it was fun. He's got still one of the best kickflips I've ever seen.
No, he does. That
Yeah.
dude's so good, man. That's rad. And then like, so do you guys call up every day? Because I know you said that in the day in life that you guys meet up every morning.
Yeah.
At the park and stuff
Honestly,
like
it's
that.
usually Chinita calling out the spot because he's the one who usually has something in mind that he wants to do. He knows which park he wants to go do it at, and he'll call out Stanton or like Ponderosa Park or Peak Park or whatever one that day, Manzanita. All the little local ones that have been popping up over these last few years. It's good to just rotate so you don't get too stagnant in one park and end up doing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
So he likes to switch it up quite a bit, and we're all on board. He'll just call it out. All right, 10:30 at this park. We'll go for it. And some of the days we'd been running out to Harbor City, even out by Torrance. My wife works out there, so I would go out there with her, let her get all set up, and I'd go skate the Harbor City Park.
Yeah.
If we get there early enough, Daywan's always over there.
No way.
Daywan and his cousin John.
Okay.
So it's fun to catch them.
Who's better, Day1 or John?
I mean, Daywan's better than all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get real. But John gets his in, and
He gets his in?
he always
Okay.
gets some clips. Yeah, we got some of them last time we went out there. Yeah, he's got some good tricks in his bag. And then Haslam sometimes is over there too when he's in town. But yeah, it's fun to get that morning session with those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
nice
pretty
little
rad.
treat.
So you guys like so much footage that you can just make a full like 20
Oh yeah,
hour,
if
20
we
hour
ever
video?
decided to put it all together, we got hours.
Damn.
Yeah, hours.
You ever thought about it?
We could. I mean, it's all sitting there. It's probably still on my phone. Most of it. Some of it, my phone used to get really full, and I'd have to like download it off onto like hard drives on the side. But yeah, now my phone is just completely full of skate clips. Yeah, because the GoPro ones are even like a bigger file, I think, so it takes up more space. But yeah.
And you're like this. All right, I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
this trick, delete that one.
Well, and
keep
I
that
do all
one.
the edits on my iPhone. I just have that iMovie app, and I do them all in that. That way you can add music to it and edit it all up, like nice transitions and stuff. You can add your titles. So
That's rad.
I don't bother running it through the computer at all anymore. It's just straight from GoPro to my phone, edit it there, and share.
Okay.
So
that's pretty rad.
Got it pretty streamlined.
Yeah, I was trying to figure because I watch your Instagram clips all the time. So I was trying how's he doing this, man? Is he using the GoPro app or what? You know?
No, yeah, I haven't messed around with anything else. Just iMovie works fine, and we're getting better at using the GoPro. Just trying to get closer, get lower, and like in the beginning, I'd do most of the filming, and then I'd hand it off to someone else, and it'd be like cropped from the knees up, like you couldn't see anything. I was like, oh man, I'm better off I'll film you guys, and I'll get my skating in before and after.
Yeah.
But then Chinita's actually gotten really good, so now I can hand it off to him, and I can get something too.
Yeah.
And he knows where to be now. Like you do it often enough, you get better at it. And he never really liked doing it, so I think that was, he likes being filmed, likes his stuff to look nice. But when it's his turn to hold the camera, it's like,
he's like,
not really that into it.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's better if we all get stuff in the edit. So yeah, like everyone's just, learned and they got their game up. So now we can have a good time and everyone gets something.
Yeah, that's rad, dude. That's definitely sick that you guys have such a rad group of skaters that y'all homies just go out and shred the parks and stuff like that.
Yeah, it helps. Like, yeah, skating is better with your bros.
That's true. That's true.
Like we always say.
I remember the sticker.
Yeah, because I did a few years where there weren't that many people around, just skating by myself, and I realized how that's just not that fun. It feels like practice, The fun of it is being around your friends and everyone just like trying something or rooting your friend on or like trying something with them, It's just a better session that way.
And you're still doing Wray Bros? How's that going and everything?
Yeah, we got our Wray Bros boards. We got me and Pat Chinita. And then I still have the last model we did for Jonas before he passed away. And I got some Paul Luna boards.
Okay.
So that's our 4 that we always did those as our series. And then lately, we've been trying to do some other stuff too to add to the line. And one of the things I brought some for show and tell. Some of the color boards.
Yeah,
so
welcome to show them.
Back in 1993, there was a skateboard company called Color.
I remember Color.
And when they were starting it, I got a call from Markovich. And Chris Markovich was one of my favorite skaters at the time. He was one of the guys that inspired me. He was going really big before anyone else really.
Yeah.
It was like Frankie Hill, Sean Sheffy, and Chris Markovich.
Yep.
Those were the dudes, just like going bigger than anybody.
Especially Sheffy.
Yeah, Sheffy. We got to see Sheffy skate live at a skate camp in Visalia in like early 90s, maybe 90 or 91. So we got to see him after that Soldier Story part came out.
With his hair.
Yeah, and he was just a beast. Like he would take a beating and keep going, and he was just so good and so raw.
Yeah.
Like he was a powerful skateboarder.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So when it came to Color, they let me do my own graphics. So this is one that we found. This actually came from a thrift store shirt that Paul Luna found.
No way.
And he had it was a yellow shirt that had the brown print on it. It had these guys on it. And we all liked it. And I was like, I want to use that as a graphic. So I redrew it just with a ballpoint pen, and that's how it came out.
Dude,
and
that's so sick.
I think the original shirt got lost somewhere along the way on one of the road trips or something.
Yeah.
So that's not around anymore. But Paul Luna actually has this tattooed on his arm.
What?
Yeah. So when I decided to make one of my color boards, we started here. So that's the adopted animal one. And this was back in the 90s when it wasn't that cool to wear everything with your name real big or like, like in the 80s when like it was Pal Peralta and you got Tony Hawk and he's skating, he's wearing a Tony Hawk shirt, Tony Hawk board, like, all this stuff. In the 90s, it was the opposite of that. You didn't want your name on your stuff. So my name's not even on the bottom of this graphic. And then even on the top, I put adopt an animal, and in the smallest letter I could put, it says Jeremy Wray Color, And I would always grip it completely over that. So I just had this. I just liked the graphic, thought these guys were cool.
No, I remember that
so
graphic.
We decided to bring it back for the 30-year anniversary. So that company was in 93. So in, 2023, we did this one.
So what are they doing for the 30-year anniversary?
Well, it doesn't exist, and it's just me and Oblo and Markovich that are keeping the color vibe going.
Yeah.
But I made these all on my own,
Damn.
So I just decided I had the original artwork still at the house, and I was going through all my old drawings and stuff, a stack of old papers and drawings and doodles, and I came across the original one of this, the original ballpoint. So I'm like, well, let's see if we can put it on a board. And then we linked up with Roland Sanchez, Skate Cholo.
Yeah.
And he does screen printing there in Anaheim. So I gave him the graphic, and we had a good 8-inch board that fit the bill for this one. So we tried it out. So he did the hand screening on these ones.
Okay.
So yeah, this was just a tester to see if there was, interest in having color boards back. And these ones actually did pretty well.
Yeah,
So they're almost completely sold out. I think I have like maybe
on
5 or 6 left.
Yeah.
So, but I like to hang on to some. But that's the first thing I brought for show and tell.
And then where can people get that board at if they want to?
We did all of our stuff is going to be on raybros.com.
Okay.
Which is WRAYBROS.com. Yeah. You got to add the W in there.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. So, yeah, all this stuff, I just put it on Ray Bros, so it's all in one spot. So we got, boards and shirts and hats and things like that. But I also put my artwork on there too. I got my prints and like art prints and stuff like that. That's not really as skate related, but I wanted to just make it all available in one place.
Yeah.
And that seemed to be the best way to do it. So then for the second round, we actually went a little deeper and got the original shape and dimensions for this one, because I had the original board at the house. So I took this one down to PS Sticks and worked with Paul Schmidt on it.
Yeah.
So we had him trace out the shape, and we even went so far as to get that 6-hole pattern. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
That was probably only around for about 6 months when skateboard trucks used to have the longer hole pattern, and that's when the noses were getting longer and people were doing a lot of nose slide tricks. Well, it would slide your front bolts off, and it would like grind them down halfway, and then get all sharp. So people started drilling the trucks back on their own, so you wouldn't scrape those bolts anymore.
Yeah.
And the first person I saw doing that was Markovich, and he had a Venture like feather lights back then. So he would just, at I think Pacific Drive, no, Skate Street. What was the other one down there? Was there one called Skate Street?
Oh yeah, no,
there's the one that Rob Dotson.
Oh, you're talking about Street Machine.
Street Machine?
Was it Street
That could have been it, yeah.
I noticed Pack Drive and PB. The Street Machine was downtown.
Yeah, no, I think it was Street Machine.
Yeah, Street Machine.
So he would take his boards in there and he'd pop the hanger off and just drill the holes back. And he rode for Venture at the time. So I think he told Greg Carroll about it because he was a team manager and running Venture at the time. And I think Venture was the first truck company to manufacture that shorter hole pattern. But in that transition, the board companies weren't catching up yet, and it would take longer to fix all the trucks that are on the market. So the boards had to come with both hole patterns at once in case you had the old school trucks or the new school trucks so you could fit it. And then I think within 6 months, all the truck companies caught on that was a better way to do it, and they all followed suit. But this was one of those boards that came out right in that sweet spot when you got the 6-hole pattern. So then this was my I Love LA board, and I actually did like the downtown LA skyline. So I drew that thing, and it's got Jeremy Ray color underneath. And then these ones, we just did a limited run of 50. So this is number 10 of 50, and they're hand signed and stuff. But those are also up on raybros.com right now. So you can still get them while they're available, but they're going fast. And this one is an 8.125. So this was a full 90s shape, like the football shape.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, where they're really tapered. But it's a rad little setup. I set one up to try it out. And me and Chanita got down on it. Yeah, tried to see what was possible. So, and I even had a set of the old like 40 millimeter wheels. They might even be 39s, they're real small. But it's like accurate to the time period.
Yeah.
So I set one up, this board with those wheels, and it just feels like a completely different ride.
Yeah.
But it's fun. But it also got me messed up. I don't know if you saw when I got slammed.
I saw that one.
Yeah. We were at La Puente Park, and there's a bump that goes over like a cement ball, the kind they have like out in front of Target.
Yeah.
And that thing is not going to move. And sure enough, I was going right at it with the little wheels, and there's birds that were up in the lights dropping these little seeds out.
Oh,
so we'd already kicked it clean. Everything was cool. But then every once in a while, another one would come bouncing through, and we didn't know where it was coming
They're
from.
messing with you.
Yeah, and they dropped one right in my path. And sure enough, I hit that thing fully. My board just stopped, put it on the brakes, and I went airborne into that ball. And I shoulder checked that cement ball as hard as you could.
Damn.
I'm really surprised I didn't break my collarbone or anything like that. Like, it knocked the wind out of me. I thought I might have broke a rib, you know?
No.
And I might have. I never got it checked, but it feels good now, you know? But yeah, I was able to still skate the rest of the day, but it was like, that was the hardest hit I've had in decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was a slam for the ages.
And you did a collabo with Frankie Hill. Tell us how that worked out.
Oh, yeah. So we had an idea. Like, I don't know, Frankie Hill was just one of the guys that inspired my skating a lot. So I wanted to pay homage and just do something with him. So I had an idea, and I ran it by him, and he was down. So what we did was we came up with this thing. I did the artwork on this one. I hadn't done a full board graphic in a while, like by hand, since like, I don't even know, like I guess I got to do one on Element, but even then I was doing it more on computer than hand-drawn. So this was throwing it way back and doing a full nose-to-tail graphic by hand.
That's a dope board.
And I mashed up one of my original blockhead boards. So back in like 92, I had, you know, the Umbrella Girl, and that's back when rip-off graphics were the thing to do, like back in the early World days and stuff. So you had to find something that you had a connection to or something that worked with your name or anything. And for that one, like it had the Morton Salt, and the lettering for Morton Salt is the same exact amount of letters as Jeremy Wray. So it just looked right. So we did that one for one of my boards. That was my first wood board on Blockhead.
Oh, wow.
I had one board that came out before that, but it was a slick bottom, and it was the tribute to Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, for this one I chose this one, and then I figured that she could be walking his bulldog. So Frankie Hill had that iconic bulldog board for Powell. Yeah, so I wanted to throw that in there. So I just did my version of that, and then I wanted to keep that 911 under the truck because he had the 911 on his. I think it's just because he was always risking it all and about to get hurt. And then we also had Mark Kowalchuk do the top graphic on this one.
Okay.
So he liked the idea of doing the bulldog and the umbrella and the rain and stuff, so he came up with his version of that. And then we got Frankie Hill's top graphic or Ray Bro's top graphic on there. And we did a limited run of 100 of these. And then Frankie signed them and I signed them. And Frankie sold out of his.
Really?
We did 50 and 50. He got his done. He had a list going from the moment that came out. So I think I'm down to like my last 9 or 10.
Okay.
So if you want one of these, you gotta hop on it.
You hear that guy?
But yeah, you got one? Yeah.
You hear that guy?
So
Grab it quick.
And these ones were hand screened at Screaming Squeegees.
Okay.
So it's our first time working with them, and they're masters of what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the top of the screen printing game is Screaming Squeegees. So Chicken hooked this up, and we have more stuff in the works with him. So we got some more boards coming out. And actually this one sparked an idea, so it evolved into a series, and I'm gonna call it the Umbrella Collection. And I'm gonna do mashup graphics with some of my favorite inspirations through skateboarding and figure out what iconic graphics they had, mash it up and throw an umbrella in the mix and just make something new. And another cool thing about this one is we got to do an original shape. So
I'm about to say, that's a good shape.
yeah, it's something, I wanted to not just do a cookie cutter, like whatever the stock shapes are and throw a graphic on it. I wanted to make something unique. So what I did with this one is I based it off Frankie's original Bulldog board that he had for Powell, but I tried to modernize it a little bit. So I stretched out the nose, made it like a little more functional, and then I took out that little Coke bottle from those 80s and really, maybe it made it to the 90s, but they used to have that Coke bottle
The shape that go like that?
Yeah, where it would flare out at the tail.
Yeah.
So I tried to modernize it and get it a little straighter just down through the tail. But
that's a dope shape.
Yeah, this shape ended up being super good. I got a blank one to try out, and I probably rode it for about 2 months straight, just enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
I was surprised how much you could do on it, because as long as the dimensions are right and the nose and tail are in the right place, the shape just becomes irrelevant.
And you also think too, I mean, skaters nowadays are skating old school boards, 80s style, 90s style boards now, you know?
Yep, I had to find wider trucks to set it up because I didn't have anything at my house that was wide enough to like fit on this. So finally I got some indies that were like 149, and this one can fit 149 or 159 and anything in between.
Yeah.
I tried 169s on
Way
it,
too big.
and it was right up front, but the back like gets so narrow, the wheels stuck out a little bit. So I'd recommend like something between 149 and 159 for this one. But this ended up being a rad board.
That's right. And then, so you do all your graphics. Is it hard for you to do all your graphics, or do you sometimes get like frustrated with some of the graphics you do?
You just have to take your time and really just be patient and just start. Don't get overwhelmed on how much time it's going to take. Just start drawing, keep working on it, and if you chip away at it, it comes out. I actually brought one of the graphics for the next one.
Okay.
That'll be interesting. You can see kind of what it looks like before it comes out. So this one is for the next in the umbrella collection. This is going to be with Markovich. And I redid
dude, that's the classic.
one of his originals from the 101 days.
That's my favorite board right
so
there.
it's got like the alien bird from Marvin the Martian.
Dude, that's my favorite board right there.
So and his had the UFO flying by with the little flag hanging out behind it that said Markovich. So we're mashing this one up. We got the umbrella in there, threw my name in there, and in the graphic, I think I put it once in a post on Instagram to share how it was coming out color-wise, but it has like little waves coming down, like the rain from the UFO, and it's bouncing off the umbrella, and it's got all the splatters in the background. So I got it all colored up and ready to go. So when the boards come in, then Chicken will be on the screening for us for that one.
Yeah,
that'll be at Screaming Squeegee's again.
That's such a classic graphic right there.
That's a fun one, yeah. I was just happy to get it going. And then we did another shape for that one through Paul Schmidt over there at PS Sticks again.
How's it like working with Paul Schmidt?
Good. That's the funny thing. Like, I brought down a template because I worked on it at home. I had some of the paper templates that he uses for his Create Escape program, and it has it all gridded out, and you can draw your shape on. So you trace out something you want, and then make the changes you want, and then you can cut it out with scissors. I bring it down there, and it's pretty much ready to roll. And he was surprised we knocked that one out in one go.
Damn.
And it's like, that's rare, but we got it right. And we saw when it came out. I just did all my homework at home, made sure that I was ready, and when I went in, we knocked it out. Yeah. And then same thing when we did this one, I based it off Chris's 101 shape. I had one of those at the house, surprisingly. And I was like, okay, well, let's see what I can do to improve that. Yeah. And I just did little changes, like, to the shape where it looked a little dated. Same thing with the Coke bottle shape on the tail. For this one, I just had to change a couple little angles in the right spots. Yeah. And now it just gives it a more modern twist, but you still get that like early 90s feel. This is like maybe a 91-ish shape, whereas this one was probably closer to like 89 or 90.
Some good concave in that.
Yeah, these ones are gonna be sick.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's gonna be that graphic?
Yeah, this one on this shape will be that graphic because this is based off Chris's old board, just with a few minor improvements. Okay. But yeah, it's coming out sick. So I'm looking forward to those coming in. I think all they said we're waiting for some more wider veneers to come in because not all the boards they make through PS Sticks are that wide, and they're used to pumping out those 8 to 8.25s. Yeah. This one comes in, I think, somewhere around like 9.375, something like that. We'll see when it's done. I don't think this one has the laser etching because it wasn't. This was just one we cut by hand. Yeah. But I'll get all the dimensions out there when it comes in.
Cool. And all of this is going to be on raybros.com?
Yeah, when it comes out, it'll be on raybros.com. And what I'll do is I'll probably do some pre-orders on this one so you don't miss out. Yeah. We'll pre-order, you can get it in, and when it comes in, we'll just ship them out and fill those orders when they come.
And then where can people find out how to pre-order that?
I'll have all the information on my Instagram. So I do it on mine, which is just at Jeremy_Wray. With the W on it again.
You hear that, guys?
So
Rays with a W.
Yep. JEREMY_WRAY on Instagram.
Make sure you pre-order us. Keep your eyes out for that, dude.
Yeah, because the other ones we did limited runs of like 50 on the color boards and 100 on this one with Frankie. With this one, if I do the pre-ordering, no one has to miss out. Yeah. So if we pre-order and we get like 130 orders, then we'll just make 135 boards so we have some extras, something like that. So no one's going to miss out on this one.
Can shops buy them too, or what?
Yeah, if shops wanted to get any of these boards, they can hit me up directly just through DM on Instagram, and I'll respond and we'll figure out a price that works for them and us.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's dope, dude.
Yeah, and we work with local shops. Like I have some stuff in program from time to time, and then our next shop we're going to try to get into. We know the guys over at La Habra, the 88 skate. Yeah. So we're going to do some stuff over there too. I just haven't made it out to La Habra in a minute. Yeah. So I got to find a day just to go out and, fill their shop with some cool stuff.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
Because they have a good shop over there. So.
And what else are you up to coming for 24? Anything good or what?
It'll be a lot of just coming up with cool projects and collaborations and, doing more artwork and logos. And every once in a while I get hit up by another brand that just, needs a logo or some graphics for one of their team riders or something like that. And I'll try to handle that too. So a lot of just freelance art stuff.
Okay. And I see you wearing color shirts. So I mean.
Oh yeah, this one was actually a test of bringing back one of the original Color Bar logos.
I remember that one.
And yeah, this is a one-off just to see if it all works out, if it looks right, and to test the graphic. And I think this one came out super clean, so I'm down. Definitely. So I think we'll do a smaller run of these. We can do a limited run and throw them through raybros.com as well.
Okay. So are you trying to connect color to Ray Bros a little bit, or?
Well, it had been 30 years, and I found all the original artwork for this stuff. I even found the original of this one, the Color Bear.
Oh, I think it's dope.
Yeah, this one. So we made a small run of these and sold through. And same thing, we didn't pre-order, but we made to order on this one. So I let people know it was available, and they just were able to order whatever size they needed. And then we filled them all on the spot and got them out within a week. So that was a good turnaround on those. So same thing, if we put this one up, we'll just, get all the orders in and then fill them. So that way we're not making 100 shirts and sitting on some and selling some. And then
you got 5
it's a lot harder that way.
two
If you know how
mediums.
many you need of each thing, just make it and fill it, and then we're good to go. Make a few extra along the way in case some orders come in after.
That's
but,
rad.
Yeah, but this is a fun one from way back. That was, I think, the first color ad had this dude in it.
I remember that one.
Yeah, and it used to say hi from your new friends at Color, but since we're bringing it back, it says hi from your old friends at Color. We're all old now.
Whatever.
So, yeah, I switched it up. I don't think anybody notices, but that was fun just for me.
And it's cool that you're bringing back all that, like color and all these old shapes and stuff like that. Do you think like that's going to help out a lot for you guys, or what?
It's just fun mixing it up and bringing back some old stuff, mixing in some new stuff. With the color stuff, I'm trying to keep it pretty original to what it was, bringing back and just so you can get that old nostalgic feel from those 90s boards. With the collabs, it's, all a modern twist with fun new graphics and shapes, and like they've just been a lot of fun to do. And every time I get a new one, I can't wait to test it out. I bring it to Wray, I bring it to the local parks, and I just see what I can do on these boards.
That's
and
awesome.
they all skate different, so it's fun to try out the different one and see what it does.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised how much you can do on these funky shapes. Like, you can do anything you want.
No, I mean, look at Chico.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good example. Like Chico is killing it with those like fun shapes, fun graphics, and Chico sticks. I love it. Everything he's doing is sick.
Are we going to see a Jeremy Wray Chico Sticks board, collab board?
If he's down, I think eventually we definitely could, because we're doing similar things.
Yeah.
So eventually we're going to cross paths again and do it, because we used to skate with Chico up in the EMB days.
Do you got some good story to tell about Chico or anything?
I think he was the first person I ever saw skate where I couldn't figure out which way he actually rode.
Are you serious?
He was so good both ways, and he was one of the early ones to do switch push really good. Like, I know Salman Aga pioneered switch for everybody, but I still knew which way he skated. And you knew he was skating switch.
Yeah.
With Chico, he would do a backside flip and then turn around, do a switch push, do a switch backside flip, and it was like, oh shit, like, now which way? Because they were both equally as good. So it was tough, just figuring it out. Just watching his video part, it's like, wait, was that switch? No, that was switch. Yeah. Do you remember that from those early videos?
I remember those.
I don't know if that was even like...
that was like world history videos.
It was after Rubbish Heap, so what was the next one? Would have been like...
I can't think of the last one of that.
Love Child.
Love Child.
Yeah, Love Child was the one where he just was mixing it up so much that had me lost. Yeah, him and Henry Sanchez. Like watching Henry skate, he was so far ahead of the game that we had to rewatch those VHS tapes years later, and then you're like, he was doing that back then? It would just go by and you couldn't figure out exactly what he was doing or what stance he was in, or if it was nollie or switch, or like, the little variations in the grinds he was doing and stuff. And like, he was pioneering lots of stuff that just didn't become normal till years later.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That is rad. I mean, it's cool that how people, like, another one too is Mike Carroll. Like, all those guys, they can skate regular and switch no matter way. Like you said, you can look at them like, oh, is that regular or is that switch?
Yeah. Yeah, Mike Carroll was just always really crisp, and everything he did was good, and all of his lines.
His kick flips.
Yeah, he has one of the best kick flips too. Yeah, just has a good flick on it. Always catches the tail up nice and high.
With that back foot.
Yeah, it just magnet right up to it.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I was inspired by Mike Carroll with all of the lines he would do. Like at any spot, he wasn't just trying to get a single trick, and wasn't trying to get hammers and bangers. He was trying to do like a really nice flowing put together line with lots of tricks in it.
Yeah.
So I would watch his transfer tape. When I got on Plan B after those guys left and did Girl, I was at Mike Ternesky's house, and he had the old editing deck with the 3/4 tapes. And what the 3/4 tapes are, the big tapes where every time they made a trick, they got transferred onto this tape. So this is like all the raw footage with no music, and it's everything that they use to edit the different videos.
Yeah.
So I got to see those raw tapes from the Questionable video for all the different people, and then also virtual reality.
Okay.
And there's lots of stuff on those tapes that didn't make the edit into the thing. So you're seeing stuff for the new time, like for the first time, that was right in that era that no one's seen.
Yeah.
It was so sick. So I would just get up in the morning before I'd go skate, pop in a tape, and I just watch it, and just, I don't know, just enjoy raw footage before you go out.
And do you feel like that would inspired you more?
Oh yeah, because you just see stuff that, inspired you to skate good. If you watch good skateboarding before you go skate, it makes you skate better. And if you see someone skating really bad, when you're trying to like get it going, sometimes it just throws you off, You ever done that? You're going at a spot and someone misses their trick before you, and you're like, oh shit. Like, but if someone makes it, it puts on the pressure where you got to try to make it.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's rad, dude. And What's your top 5 skaters? I know you named some, like, bunch of different named skaters in this interview, but what's your top 5 skaters that inspire you the most?
Yeah, I mean, it's top 5 for different things. Like, I mean, if you're talking like gap skating and big skateboarding, then, you know, there's quite a few that are on that list. And then the ones that skate street with their technical ability and stuff, that's a whole different category. And then there's the ones that just have a good style, you know? Those are all different lists. And like, I don't actually go with favorites usually, but if you want some good ones, I mean, I was heavily influenced by Jason Lee.
Good choice.
You know, his style on a board and
Blind
stuff
Days.
he was doing. Yeah, and like the stereo video too. Yeah, from between Blind and the stereo video, that's a good mix of like quality Jason Lee skating.
Yep.
Yeah, and he inspired my style a lot. I feel like I just would try to emulate him while skating sometimes, you know? And we got to skate through San Francisco with him a few times in those early 90s days too. And man, it was fun just skating down the street with him, hitting spots with him.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think mine was Matt Hensley. Matt Hensley was
Hensley, of course, yeah. When those 8th Street videos dropped, he was doing stuff before anybody.
I mean, I used to have the chain wallet and all that skate, like practice his tricks, watch same thing you did. I used to watch the 8th Street videos and just watch his little. Yeah,
Hensley inspired a whole generation of skaters and had everyone like trying to emulate his actual style with like the cargo shorts and the wallet chain, shaved head, the whole deal, cut off airwalks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and just his trick selection too. I mean, he had good tricks.
Yeah.
So all the basics, like a good kickflip backside grab, kickflip tail grab. He had good 360 flips, 360 flip tail grab, you know, and backside 360s with a tail grab and a 1 foot, you know, all that stuff.
I think it was the A1 Meets is when he skated his house. Remember he had the mini ramp in his house?
Yeah.
He was skating that. Was that A1 Meets? Was that a...
Yeah, the A1 Meets video is the one that introduced us all to NoFX.
Yes.
Because that first A1 Meets video had NoFX ribbed. The whole album, cover to cover, was the soundtrack to the entire video.
Yep.
So, yeah, and I don't know what year that would have been. That would probably have been like 1990 maybe?
I think it was 90.
Yeah.
I think it was 90.
So it's right when that thing came out though. And I remember we were listening to NoFX and Operation Ivy back to back. Like I had a cassette tape that would stay in my car. We had the Honda Accord. Just put that in. It was all NoFX ribbed on one side and Operation Ivy on the other side. It would just constantly flip itself over and play and play and play. I think it stayed in there for like 2 years.
Damn.
So I know every note to every song, everything.
I'm gonna give you the mic.
I know them all by heart.
I'm gonna give you the mic and you're gonna sing it, right?
I can handle it.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Here it comes. You know, Jeremy Ray might be singing here in a second.
You're gonna get another live performance.
But then, last question. What can you say to the upcoming skaters out there that want to do what you're doing or be where you have done for skateboarding? Because I mean, you've done so much for skateboarding, inspired so many skaters from our time to now. You know, kids are still talking about, you know, the big gap you did, you know, and everything.
Yeah. For kids, I would say just don't get too hung up on the idea of making a living from it, you know, because it is tough to make a living skateboarding. I know that there's been times when it was really easy and people made lots of money from it. And then there's times when you really don't make much from it and people are working real jobs and being a professional skateboarder at the same time and barely getting by. So if you want to skate, you should really just be out there having fun with your friends. And it's all good to film, challenge yourself, try to have some goals, get in the magazines, you know, film a video part, try to get a cover, whatever you got to do. And but make sure you're doing it for fun and for the right reasons. And like if contests are your thing and you want to go win some contests, by all means, go for it and see how far you can take it. But just don't get too hard on yourself that you're not completing that goal. Or like, you know, like just try to have fun with it and whatever happens will happen. You know, you have very little control actually over what happens to you.
No,
you know?
That's true.
So you just got to roll with it and do your best and like be ready for opportunities when they come. But, you know, don't be too hard on yourself.
No, it's 100%.
Just enjoy the ride.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for coming on, man. I hope you enjoyed the show and joined the performance from Prodigal Sun.
I know, I can't wait to see it back. That was sick.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, guys? This is a wrap for TSM Live Show, Season 7, Episode 3. I'm your host, Tommie Zam. I'm going to say thank to Jeff Day for allowing us to film this episode. Thank you to our sponsors for making this season happen. Thank you to all of our guests for coming on to Skateboard Mag Live Show. Tune in. Because next month, we're all going to be in Skate Park of Tampa for the 30th anniversary. It's just going to be epic. Yeah,
so we in the building, man. Yo, I'm going to play one more, my debut. This is how I came in the game. This was off the return of the 36 Chambers, Old Dirty Bastard. And this is only one verse I had, but this was my first debut. The first verse I did, besides the Sons of Men, that went public. Dirty album went first, then Sons of Men. You know what I'm saying? That was my mainstream album. Sons of Men was underground. We jumped on Return of the 36 Chambers, and it was Protect Your Neck Part 2. So you already know. I had to come hard. So it was so hard, they said, yo, you got to go second. Let's go. Yeah. I want everybody in the place to know, I don't care where you from, Brooklyn, Long Island, Los Angeles, Orange County, I don't care where you be, where you reside. Yeah, this is Brooklyn Zoo. How you live, yo, soft the stack out. This one's the blackout. 357 to your mouth. Dirty, can you hear me? Rawness I'm inflicted is that G-type slang that makes this real snicky. Recite my hand. I got my hand on the trigger. Start from the smallest and hit the bigger figure. Yo, straight out the lava bottom hellfires. A known mental killer. Born thriller, assassin, the terror. A hot, bloody, fatal mixture of carbon and water. Homicidal manslaughterer. Death is the order. Start the mission. Travel at the speed of wind. Through the valley of sin. I self the villain, murdered many men. Serving justice in my vicinity. This is Brooklyn Zoo. Zigga. That's it. Yes, sir. Big rest in peace to my brother ODB. Rest in peace to 12 o'clock. Murdoch, K Blunt, Papa Wu. You know what I'm saying? The whole Brooklyn Zoo family, man. That's what I want to say right there. That's a dedication to them, man. I want to say shouts out to everybody for having us up here. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to my crew right here. This is the family now. You already see it. And this is what we doing. Thanks for having me. Love is love. I'm out.